Hey everybody, welcome back to Lair of the Shadow Barker.
That's right.
I'm so happy that he did it again. Oh man, the last time that we exited, we helped Liara with the failed assassination attempt in her apartment, and we landed on, literally, the lair of the Shadow Broker with our old team members in the middle of this fucking lightning storm. So, that's where we are with the story. Got my good and trusty particle beam cannon here on my back. Excited to burn some stuff up with that.
Hell yeah.
Maintenance drones.
In general.
They must think we're debris from the storm.
I mean, I've often been compared to trash. It's not the first time, and it won't be the last time.
Next.
I'm excited to get through this. This was kind of the... I tend to refer to stuff as big ticket or, you know, otherwise side content. To me, Lair of the Shadow Broker was like the big ticket DLC.
Careful. Those capacitors discharge built-up lightning.
And there's also this rad set piece that I almost forgot about.
Right? Out of everything? Oh, and environmental hazards, which is not something that shows up in most of this game. This is a good fun. I actually totally forgot about these lightning capacitors. And you can keep using them over and over again.
Naturally.
Yeah, so this is the DLC that clearly got the most amount of time and attention and money spent on it, which makes me like it a whole lot more.
Taking heavy fire!
And they start you off with just some good straight-up combat, which is a very good place to start.
Good old combat.
Good old Mass Effect 2 combat.
That's right.
God, and this thing looks so great. I imagine on a smaller screen, this thing looks even better. Just a weird thing to say.
That is a weird thing to say. You should hit that lightning capacitor.
I should hit that lightning capacitor. Sort of like hitting a boom boom and then a pow.
That's right.
Ooh! Good one. See, this is why we should have Liara on board more often. Just tossing out singularity left and right. That just about takes care of it. Okay, he's done. Whoop! Almost flew off into space again. I don't know what I just did, but I'm glad that I did it. Yeah, when in doubt, I guess just shoot the glowy bit.
It's a game design lesson as old as time itself.
Certain as the sun rises in the east, blow up the thing that's glowing like a beast.
That's right.
I don't think I've actually used the melee button once.
I wasn't aware that there was one.
There totally is, and it's not bad. I just don't remember what it's mapped to on this. I remember it being pretty satisfying in the console version to just run up to some dude and punch him. But I actually kind of want to use the ice power just because of how silly it is, but we use this for now. Imagine doing all of this and still getting paid. What a great day job.
The catch is that you're getting paid by Cerberus.
Okay. Looking down was clearly a mistake.
But luckily you get to keep everything that you pick up in the field, right?
Yeah.
So this is all pretty much just a bonus. Man, Even the submachine guns are satisfying. A good submachine gun is one of my favorite weapons to use in any kind of a game. You got all of the portability of a little pistol, and all of like the cool silhouette of a pistol, but then you've also just got full auto.
Mm-hmm.
This ship is incredible.
I am a big fan of auto pistols more than submachine guns.
I wonder what happened to the contractors.
I think we can guess. Navigating this storm is brutal. If the ship's engines stop, even for a moment, at least the Shadow Broker would go down with us.
Now
That's
there's
comforting.
a plan. Fuck the Reapers, let's just blow up the ship because it would be
Motion
cool.
I bet you can't even hear the storm from inside the ship.
This place would suck if you could. Talk about good and bad day jobs. Imagining working on the inside of this without dampeners.
I like how the antennas move. This is so cool.
It's really neat.
This is a really cool set piece.
It gives you a series. And God, that skybox looks so good. Again, for Xbox 360, like, and I know some of this is,
it's just JPEGs, but it looks great.
some of it is, you know, bumped up because of the mod, but like, just the art direction in this game is so much more striking than any of the other ones. And one still had some really cool moments. Like, one played around with color in really cool ways, and two just has like an excellent grasp of lighting and fidelity.
I'll set them flying.
I kind of feel like 3 doesn't have either, but this mod package, the A Lot mod, it does actually do a great deal of good for, oh, that hit me. It does a great deal of good for 3. It makes it a lot more playable. To the point that when we were originally doing this, I was like, should I even install the new graphics on 3? Because I kind of want it to look as bad as it did when I played it. And I was like, no, because then I wouldn't want to play it. Whoop. They're still using those flashbangs too.
For all the good it does.
Yeah, that'll teach you. Ooh. And look at this, just taking cover on this super slanted cover system is also fun. This is how you solve the problem of like boring waist-high cover, is to just put it at such an angle that it looks dangerous to be on.
Man, I feel like I've been talking about Chronicles of Riddick a lot with these games, but like this could not be more Chronicles of Riddick.
Yeah. We don't even have Jack with us. A character literally named after a Chronicles of Riddick character. The backstory and everything.
Yeah?
That Chronicles of Riddick game, from what I remember, was actually surprisingly good for a licensed product. Like one of the few genuinely good ones. God, you gotta love that singularity. Just look at that.
It's good shit.
Yeah!
You love... Yeah! Oh, that's wonderful.
Oh, I love these games so much.
The fact that he gets struck by lightning, too,
And he
is just insult to
disintegrates.
injury. Yeah! That's wonderful.
That's smart game design, too. It's like, how do we get rid of this body? Oh, just disintegrate him with a lightning bolt. Duh. It's the fury of Mjolnir.
That's right.
Come on, everybody. I wonder if they still refer... No, I think Mass Effect 1 is the only one in which they refer to Sprint as Storm.
Firing a high-impact
Which
shot.
is bizarre.
Shield your eyes.
Very strange.
I I want to say that this game does it too, but I could be wrong.
It
There
might.
they are.
We've got
We'll
hostile
check
drone.
in just a second here. Let me
Concussive
just
shot
pull up
ready.
the PDF that I have of the Mass Effect 2 game manual and strategy guide. They do not have. I do have one for Jade Empire, but I don't have one for this. Sorry, Liara. Gotta take one for the team.
Agent down.
I don't think that even hit anybody except Liara.
And
Watch
you.
for drone.
And me.
That's a 2-for-1.
It's fair that it hits me, though.
Yeah. It's tough, but fair.
I would call that karma. Yeah, there he goes.
That lightning capacitor is just begging to be shot.
That one?
Yeah, that's the one.
Good shit.
Shield your eyes.
Alright. Move on. Oh no. I get that sugar rush vision.
This lightning rod is on
Oh
the way.
no.
Do you see a switch?
I see
How
a
do
skip.
you, of all people, end up with a sugar crash? I don't see you ever eating anything sweet.
For your information, I had 2 entire packages of Sour Patch Kids gummies today.
Okay, sour makes more sense.
Yeah, there you. That's how you get around it. Not sweet, but sour.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Not
what it
even a
says on my.
guardrail. I bet the broker's agents love patrolling the hull.
At least the view is nice.
I was gonna like mention a specific dating profile, but I don't remember. I don't even know if like the
There.
ones that I was
That
using
hatch
are
leads
still
directly to the
active.
communication signals.
You don't want to accidentally say one that's real.
Oh no, I'm an old, as it turns out.
Oh no.
I still think the
It's
terminology of
Hang
an
on, I've got a
old is
bypass shunt program
hilarious.
that can crack it.
This is the first I'm hearing it, but it's pretty great.
Oh no, the olds.
How long will it take?
I don't know, Shepard. I've never broken into the
Yo.
Shadow Broker's base before. Well, not this
Do you
one
remember?
Anyway.
Do you remember in Shisui of the Violet
stay
Tides in Stormblood?
Um,
There's the one boss that you have to fight, and she charms you, but the way to avoid it is there's these coffers around, and if you open them,
Tell me
you get hit with a
No time to
debuff
talk.
that's just old,
no, I
and
don't.
it counters it.
I
How
don't
do you not
remember.
remember that? It's the best.
When does it happen?
It's that Ruby Sea dungeon. The underwater palace.
Oh, I've actually only had to
They
run
should
that
punch through
once.
their armor.
The only time that I've run through that one is
Concussive shot
when I
ready.
had to do it for the story. Nobody else has actually queued up for that yet.
I've gotten it a couple of
I'm
times.
sure it won't be much longer.
Remember the
We
old
can do
days
it later.
when you could just slap Omnigel on everything?
That security upgrade made a lot of people unhappy. Look out, more on the way.
Oh, I love that. They're
That's good.
talking about
Pretty
the
good.
fucking change. It's good. They do that a lot. They do that a couple times in this one. They do it a lot in 3, which I actually appreciate quite a bit.
Impressive.
Did I just?
Watch out.
I was gonna say, did I just like jellyfish jelly that guy's head with that gun bullet, only for him to get up and walk away from it?
Enemy combat drone.
But he didn't walk away from it.
Watch out, sorry.
The jellyfish jam.
What's that little techno song that always plays in his apartment?
Done. Rocket drones, front of the ship.
That's probably what it's called.
I like that one.
I know you do.
Yeah.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Because that's all it is, but you can play that for like 4 hours and never get tired of it. Holy shit.
I'll send them
Oh,
flying.
it's wonderful.
They do a really good job of like impressing upon you the sense of momentum in this fight. Or in this whole area.
It's like you're fighting on top of a giant airship.
It is.
which was also a
Their
really
attacks are
good Time
disorganized.
Splitters level.
They'd be more effective if they all attacked at once.
Please don't give the mercs ideas.
Where are they
God, I
coming
fucking love Time Splitters.
from? Time Splitters is really good.
Enemies ahead!
How is it that fucking Call of Duty gets annualized sequels and Time Splitters never got that?
Watch for biotics.
If Time Splitters did, it probably wouldn't be as good.
No, but I mean, like, I can't believe that we live in the world where Time Splitters is somehow less popular than fucking Call of Duty. Like, come on.
Do you find it that hard to believe?
I
don't.
I find it hard to believe for a second, and then I remember, oh no, we don't live in an idealized society. Mm-hmm. And then I watch as those subscriber and those view counts just drip down to nothing. And I'm like,
What subscribers? What view counts?
good. Like Zelda in that CDI game.
Good.
That might also be one of my favorite responses to just about anything.
Oh, you've killed me. Good. Hey, speaking of killed, your whole team is down.
The next wave
Nah,
looks
they're
like
fine.
a big one.
You just had to give them tactical advice.
But now there'll be...
Yeah, keep dreaming.
Never gets old.
Sony.
It never gets old. Somebody out there is like, it got old in the second episode. And I'm like, no.
They're under control.
No, you're incorrect.
You are wrong.
Oh, let's slow down. There you go. From now on, Ludicrous Gibbs are forever referred to as Jellyfish Jam.
I approve.
It used to be Call of Duty Jelly.
No, Call of Duty Jelly is like Bloody Screen. That's what that is.
You're right. Gibbs kind of went away too, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Like the last game that I remember personally
There,
playing
the
that
hatch is
had
open.
like noticeably Ludicrous Gibbs was probably TF2.
No more time.
The most recent one that springs to mind is Saints Row 3.
Or Doom. I bet Doom probably has it.
Oh, Doom totally has it.
But all I remember from Doom is people exploding into power-ups, which I actually like a little bit more. Like a fountain of ammo that's all orange and blue.
Mm-hmm. You love to see it.
I want to see...
that's cool. That looks so cool.
It does. I want to see an alien use that thing as a hammer. I want to fight that in the next Mass Effect.
It's like a big jackhammer almost. Are you ready for more combat?
I'm always ready for more combat.
How many guards do the Shadow Broker have?
Told you.
Done.
Hold your positions no matter the cost.
How do you feel about voice modulation filters?
They're cool. I like them.
You know what I like?
What?
I like it when it doesn't work.
Yeah?
I like when somebody tries to use a voice modulation filter and, like, either they can't hide how their voice actually sounds and you can notice immediately, or when a character tries to use it and everyone around them is like, what is this? What are you doing? Who do you think you are? Are you Deep Throat? Are you Deep Throat? But also, yeah, like when it's used well, I just enjoy that trait.
Watch the Asari.
Oh man.
Check yourself.
Somebody's gonna get wrecked.
Enemy biotics on the field.
I just hope that it's not gonna be me.
Shield your eyes.
From the rockets? I mean, fair enough.
Yeah. I mean, if a rocket hits your eye, you're gonna have a bad time.
You know what they say? When the rockets hit your eye. You've had too much wine.
That is what they say.
Bells.
I've downloaded the
Bells.
ship's layout. We're headed toward the prison block. And Farron.
Hold on, this looks like the way to go. I saw another path down here that I want to check out first. Right? Right. Yeah, it was over here.
Yeah.
What's down here?
Little side area.
I should be able to punch this and cause, like, the whole thing to go into free fall.
Yeah, but you probably don't want that. That would be a cool non-standard game over, though.
It would be a cool non-standard game. You would have a renegade prompt. Critical mission failure. The galaxy is doomed.
I love the idea of renegade prompts being able to just give you a game over.
Yeah. BioWare was pretty good about that for a long while. Jade Empire has some of those that are like,
Watch out,
do you just want to fuck up everything and have everybody call you stupid? There is an option for that, and you will earn some experience.
Nice.
You know, now that I've been playing 14 for as long as I have, I feel like Dragon Age is probably more palatable, because I've always heard it was good, but the fact that it was a single-player MMO always turned me off. Like with hotbar combat and everything. But as I understand it, the story is good. People like them. So, I don't know, maybe it's worth checking those games out.
And it's, if I'm not mistaken, another franchise that EA fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah, it is one of those. It is straight up like Mass Effect, but not sci-fi. Which I can take or leave, I guess. Yeah, these two. C and C and C. There we go. That hack module makes this way better. We already would have been out of time.
Farron.
Oh no.
Liara?
Hold on. We're getting you out of here.
No.
Farron.
I think you broke it.
What the hell is the broker trying to do to you?
The equipment is sensitive to tampering. This chair plugs into the broker's info network. You have to shut off the power. Pull me out now and my brain cooks.
Do you know where we can cut the power?
It won't be easy. You'll have to go to Central Operations.
Tell me more, Yuri Lowenthal.
What's the point of this cage?
I don't...
Speaking of voice
It's a
modulation,
neural-grounding
Yeah,
rod.
I was gonna
the
say,
medical
like,
equipment is to make sure he doesn't...
He sounds like he's talking
expire.
through
We have to shut
like
this
an
place
Aquarian
down.
filtration system.
Where did the broker get the mercs?
Raised his own private force. They're completely loyal.
He's talking into a spinning desk fan.
Shepard, we really don't have
Yeah.
the time.
What do you know about the broker?
He did this to me.
Yeah, no, but what do you know about him?
I was hoping you'd know what he is.
I never got a good look, but he's big. The guards are terrified of him.
A Krogan?
I don't know, but not everyone who visits his office comes back out.
Easy or not, we're all getting out of here.
Good.
There's only
Central
one way out of
Operations
this
is down the
DLC,
hall.
and you're coming with us.
You know the Shadow Broker's waiting for you, right?
I'm counting on it.
We'll be back for you, Farron.
I'll try not to go anywhere.
I want all teams to Outpost C.
Get an LOS. Paint the marks.
So, I gotta say, I'm a real big fan of the design of the
Here they
Drell,
come.
they're cool.
and they look like, even just on a technical level, they look awesome.
down.
Shield your eyes.
They are well realized, you might say.
For sure. I feel like you can put the Mass Effect design into like a tier list if you wanted to, of which alien species look fucking great and which ones just kind of look like Star Trek guys with green skin. And the Asari are low on that list. But then you've got, like, the Drell and the Turians who are like, okay, this is just awesome.
I think the Turians might be my favorite.
The Turians are super neat, because they're, like, bipedal birds.
Yeah. The Quarians are great, but it's all in the suit, so they don't really count.
The Quarians are awesome, except it turns out that they're all just stolen from Shutterstock, so, like...
Yeah. Like I said, it's all in the suit.
All in the suit. I really hope that that remaster gives Tally, like, a face. That would be nice. Hello.
Is he just a super jacked Volus?
No, we haven't
No.
seen him yet.
He's something else.
Here for the drill. Reckless, even for you, Commander.
He's not even really using very much modulation.
That bombing on Ilium wasn't exactly subtle.
Extreme, but necessary.
No, it wasn't. Neither was caging Farron for 2 years.
Dr. Tassoni, your interference caused all this. Farron betrayed me when he handed you Shepard's body. The Drell is simply paying the price.
You guys are fucked up.
Someone was bound to come after you for working with the Collectors.
It was a mutually beneficial partnership. Your arrival is convenient. The Collector's offer still stands.
Not for long.
It'll be pretty hard to run a base this size with no crew.
They're replaceable. Your arrival is barely an interruption. Enough talk. My operations are too crucial to be compromised by a traitor.
You're quite confident.
Man,
for
he's
someone
all
with
fucky.
Nowhere left to hide.
He's got, like, the face of a Venus flytrap.
Yeah.
It's good you brought Archangel to Sony. Your friend's bounty is still unclaimed.
You're not putting a hand on anyone.
It's pointless to challenge me, Asari. I know your every secret, while you fumble in the dark.
Is that right? You're a Yogg, a pre-spaceflight species quarantined to their homeworld from massacring the Council's first contactees.
Holy
This
shit.
base is older than your planet's discovery, which probably means you killed the original Shadow Broker 60 years ago, then took over. I'm guessing
It's like a James
you
Bond
were taken
situation.
From your world by a trophy hunter who wanted a slave. Or a pet. How am I doing?
So this dude's really big.
He's pretty big.
Not only is he big, but he's big enough to be a boss fight.
He's got moves.
Okay. Let's go ahead and figure this one out. We already have our ammo up. Stasis, warp. Let's do a warp. Yeah, this guy's
It
great.
looks like Garrus got fucking checked.
Garrus is gone. I don't know where Garrus is, but he's not helping.
I think he's under some debris.
Ooh, he can push us out of cover. That's awesome. Let me just go ahead and get out of here. Switch over.
You fucking love that cloak.
Cloak is good. I'm a big fan of Standalone Complex. What can I say?
Well, you're among friends here.
Yeah, that's not even fair to call it Standalone
The
Complex.
shield's
It was
kinetically
that's
sensitive.
just
Energy
Ghost in
and
the Shell in
projectiles are
general.
bouncing off.
Yeah.
It's not fair to call it standalone complex because you're not standing alone here.
But I do have a bit of a complex. Okay, it's F.
Don't we all?
Yeah! The old ways is the best ways.
Nice.
This dude's great.
He's got a fucking amp shield. That's awesome. Can you get that?
I think you might be able to get it in 3. Shields are more of a thing in that game, but I don't know if you get them outside of multiplayer. Nice! Liara's kicking some ass.
Chloe's vulnerable.
Oh, I got this. I got this 100%. I also appreciate that it's not the same cutscene 3 times. That would have totally been a thing this generation.
That totally would have been a thing in Mass Effect 3.
If you can get him to bring up that shield again, I've got an idea.
I'm glad. No, I looked at that thing when we started the
Anything
fight, and
coming?
I'm like, I wonder.
I wonder.
They're under control.
The good thing this thing, like this sniper rifle, will just tear his shields apart.
Got him.
Like, damn. Here we go. Liara, you're up.
Using armor lockdown in a 2-on-1 fight doesn't seem terribly helpful.
Now!
No. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Just conducting the symphony of destruction.
Nice.
Good to have you back, Liara.
Hell yeah.
I can see why so many people liked you more than both of my original companions. Hey, Garrus.
Yeah, he totally got shit canned.
I would love for it to cut back to him, and it's just like, we forgot him.
This is Operative Murat. We had a momentary connection failure. Can you confirm status?
Operative Shora requesting update. Are we still online?
Shadow Broker, I've lost our feed. We're online and awaiting instructions.
This is the Shadow Broker. The situation is under control.
Nice.
We experienced a power fluctuation while upgrading hardware. It disrupted communications momentarily.
However, we are now back online. Resume standard procedures.
I want a status report on all operations within the next solar day.
Shadow Broker out.
Using a little bit of that original Jack Wall orchestration there.
How?
Well, everyone who's ever seen him in person is dead. So,
You're the new Shadow Broker.
Fucking awesome. It is a James Bond situation.
Is taking
Nice.
over as the Shadow Broker really a good idea?
it was either that or lose everything. His contacts, his trading
This is
sources,
we can use
those will
this.
really help us. With the Shadow Broker's information network, I can give you.
I'll check the power systems.
Thanks, Sasuke. This is quite the upgrade. You all right there?
It's over. It's finally. For 2 years.
Give you a hug. Come on.
It's all right.
I spent 2 years mourning you and Farron. And now I've got you both back. Let's see what we've got.
There's a tender moment.
No safeguards or user restrictions. It's like he never anticipated anyone but himself being here. And it's all ours.
Tell me more.
What kind of information are we talking about?
I'm not sure. I'll need to go
All
through
of
his
the
files.
information,
Come back
and
later
I'm not.
I'll try to have something
That's not
useful
really even
for you.
hyperbole.
All I wanted was to rescue Farron, but Is it wrong that part of me wants this?
No,
With the
no,
Shadow
no, I
Brokers
mean, yes,
network,
but no.
I can help you. Maybe I can turn this operation into something better.
They didn't program you in, I understand.
Don't be a stranger this time.
Come by when you have a chance. The doors are always open.
Talk about gaining a powerful ally.
Thank you, Shepard, for everything.
Gaining power for an ally, maybe.
And regaining an ally as well.
Yeah.
It's like, you think about it, Liara isn't a regular squad mate, so she can't get like a loyalty quest the same way the others do, but this is totally Liara's loyalty quest.
It's totally a loyalty quest.
Shepard
100%.
has defeated the Shadow Broker, eliminate Cerberus information leaks as Liara Tassoni takes over. What? That's a weird sentence. The Asari's relationship with Shepard should be watched closely.
That is weird.
I don't think that's a correct sentence. I don't think that's grammatically proper.
Or maybe it super is.
Maybe it's really proper. Maybe it's just somebody who's got a heavy accent. You never know. There's one really hard-working, stereotypical Russian dude just hanging out on the Normandy. Also,
yeah.
I don't want to go back to the Normandy just yet.
Shepard, it's so good to see you.
I want to talk to
I've set
Liara.
up a few terminals with information I think you'll find interesting. Take a look.
Oh yeah, this is super cool.
Welcome back, Shadow Broker.
What's this?
That's the old broker's VI assistant. It's actually been helpful with rebuilding the network.
Please let me know if I can organize anything else for you, Shadow Broker.
It also thinks anyone in the room is the broker. I'll play around with the settings later.
My manual is ready whenever you have a moment.
Very cool. Let's see what we got here. I would kind of love to have one of these things just floating about in the apartment. I can't lie. Okay, so... Ooh, we actually got a bunch of shit here. Pirate fleet is massing on the fringes of the Terminus systems in preparation for a raid. Send a tip-off to Admiral Hackett about the upcoming invasion. I'll buy that for several $1,000s. Bureaucracy in action. The Certa Foundation can't start tests on promising new antibiotic because of accidentally misfiled paperwork. Use your contacts to help them cut through the red tape so they can begin clinical trials. Sure. Are these just side quests that I can buy? A corrupt politician is trying to levy heavy taxes on all Earth-manufactured goods coming from his system in exchange for kickbacks from local businesses. Ruin the politician's reputation. Okay, you don't need to tell me more than that. I'm on board. Just reward. Eclipse mercenaries have secretly set up a red sand production facility on the planet Cuervo. Tip off the planetary authorities about the facility in exchange for half of the credits seized. Okay, yeah, totally. Make money off of a drug running, or a drug bust? Totally.
Said the American police force.
Ooh, also, I'm gonna take...
awesome.
Hey, Liara,
absolutely take that.
Do you mind if I... Never mind. Don't worry about it. Oh, and yeah, okay, so this is just buy a bunch of mining locations, so I'll take it. We can use this. Scratch one. One less to worry about. Why would you ever keep this closed? It's like a moving oil painting out there.
It's rad.
The Turian Council member's mistress has made some unusual purchases lately.
Oh my god.
She may be expecting to move to a larger mansion.
Oh, we don't need to know about that. Although, thank you.
You got some delivery pickups.
We do, and check this out. We can redistribute. We can respec any of our teammates if we so choose, which is.
And this was locked behind DLC.
Yeah. I don't need it. I really don't need it. I'm pretty happy.
Definitely don't need it.
Pretty happy with where everybody is. Yeah, I think in general I'm pretty good with kind of where all of our teammates are. I'll do upgrade stuff off screen for sure. Let's just take a look around the ship a little bit more. Hey, Farron.
How you holding up, buddy?
Hold on, I'll talk to you in a second. What kind of music you got on this datapad? No Vermeer ride?
I was gonna say I already know that you're looking for Vermeer ride.
Do you not have... You don't have it? Alright.
We are no longer friends.
Shepard, glad you stopped by. We don't get many visitors.
Take it easy.
I've been here for... You've been here for like 2 minutes.
You're probably right. I never did say thanks for the rescue.
Liara never gave up on you, Farron. I just helped.
I'm still amazed Liara came for me. I'll never forget what either of you did.
I can log that in the archives for you, sir.
I see you met the secretary.
So, you and Liara, huh?
For 2 years, Liara didn't stop looking for you. You two must have been close.
She's a good friend. Better than I deserve.
Ah, I see.
How you holding up, Farron?
Don't worry, she's still romanceable.
I wasn't always strapped into that interrogation chair.
But I was for a really long time.
Memories. It came in handy on the bad days.
That's incredible. I want that power.
I want that power.
How often were you tortured?
How many times did the Shadow
Christ.
Broker hook you up to that contraption?
A lot. It gets fuzzy. He made the guards watch, as an example.
That's a strange prompt.
What will you do now that you're a free man?
I want to help Liara rebuild this place. But after that...
Your schedule's getting full, sir. Let me sync it to your Omni tool.
No thanks, I'm fine.
Appreciate it, Siri.
How did you and Liara both end up looking for my body?
Cerberus headhunted me and Liara to steal your body from the Shadow Broker. I was working for the broker at the time, and he's the one who scraped up your remains in the first place.
Oh, shit.
What turned you against the Shadow Broker?
That could have gone
We
real
started
bad.
working for the Collectors. You weren't their first victim. Was an information trader, not a slaver.
Turned into a superhero for a little while, turned into a ninja after that.
How do you think Liara's doing as the new Shadow Broker?
Operations are almost fully recovered after a slight dip in efficiency.
Ever since we repaired the network, Liara's been glued to the archives. I caught her sleeping at her desk more than once. She's busy, but I think she likes it that way.
Yeah, that sounds like her.
Looks like you've made a friend.
The drone follows everyone. I don't know why the broker kept it around.
I'm a shell for a specialized data processing VI, custom built to your specifications, Shadow Broker.
It helps coordinate
Seems
the network's
broken.
massive information feeds, but it could use a different interface tone.
Shadow broken, perhaps.
Personality sufficient for your needs, Shadow Broker.
I wish it would stop calling me that.
Take it easy, Farron.
I should go.
Thanks.
Alright, there's a little bit more to look around here. I think, yeah, this is one of the things that we wanted to check out.
What does this console do?
This is the video surveillance access point.
You want to just spy on people?
Footage you requested on your last visit, Shadow Broker. Remember,
Shadow
you
Broker
can
had
zoom in
eyes
for more
on
detailed
everyone.
viewing and can pause anytime during playback. Aria Talok, Omega.
Okay, let's check out Arya. Yeah, it seems like Arya.
Emily Wong, Citadel.
Okay. Just BioWare dancing.
Yep.
All right.
Fred Mazai, Citadel.
Who? I don't even remember this guy. He's doing a Chaz from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
Donnell Udina,
Fuck this guy. Yeah, that seems like him. Udina, Udina is still just such a piece of shit. Even when he's not on screen, he's still just causing problems for everyone.
David Anderson, Citadel.
Oh, hell yeah. What's up, Anderson? All right.
Cerberus.
Omega.
Gavorn, still up to his Vorcha hating. Totally.
I love that escalation. Oh, is she getting punched?
What? Why would you ever assume that she gets... Oh, yeah, she gets... Yeah, there she goes.
Yeah!
Citadel.
Keeper's being creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Matriarch Atheta. Ilium.
Right. Oh, this is neat. So, the implication here is that the bartender matriarch that we met is probably Liara's mother. Among others.
Tachanka.
Oh, shit. Oh, That's Tuchanka.
Elias Kellum. Omega.
Holy shit!
Jacob Taylor. Normandy SR2.
Wait, what?
Nah, I'm good.
Subject 0. Purgatory. Ship now defunct.
Oh, boy. Okay. Oh, wait, I'm thinking of the wrong ship. Look at this shit!
Hell yeah.
Arya Talok. Omega.
Back to Arya. So yeah, Shadow Broker absolutely just got eyes on everyone, including eyes...
On the Normandy.
Which is... that's troubling. Just like, some of those videos are sad, and some of those are just like, you want to see this guy get pasted by a fucking sky car? Ooh, platinum, I'll take it.
I don't even... An agent has obtained the equipment used to record the General Partenax and Kilix-Tanis duel.
I don't even know that we have anything still left to buy with platinum, but I will take it.
How are you doing, Liara?
I'm a bit overwhelmed, to be honest. The Shadow Broker had more resources than you can imagine. Here, come on over.
Down to the corner.
He had top
my sisters and my brother.
To the Turian and Asari governments. And more than one Solarian Dalatros traded intel. And now it's ours.
Oh, I would be careful with this.
You're not gonna turn into a recluse with creepy information on everyone in the galaxy, are you?
I can understand the
Feel
temptation.
personally attacked right now.
I've got all the secrets of the galaxy at my fingertips. Give me 10 minutes and I could start a war.
Oh,
but I've got a
great.
Purpose, helping you stop the Reapers. That will keep me honest. You know, relatively speaking.
Is it too much? This seems like a lot.
If you're in over your head, we could just crash this thing and walk away.
I say we crash it.
That's just it. In a way, I feel like I belong here. Working on my own, I was always hunting for leads. With the Shadow Broker's resources, it's about organizing, cataloging. I've got everything, Shepard. This is a dream job. Although, the location could be better.
I don't know, the location's
what are
pretty
you
fucking
talking
cool.
about?
I can't imagine a cooler location.
Useful yet?
The Shadow Broker knew about the Reapers. Perhaps that's why he offered to help prove Saren's guilt to the Council.
He didn't want Saren to succeed.
Bad for business.
He also knew that the Collectors were Protheans, repurposed to be Harbinger's puppets. There's even some data on the Protheans. I think he knew what was coming and was looking for a way to survive.
Yeah, any smart person would.
Why was he still looking at Protheans? They gave us the warning in the conduit at Ilos.
Could have been incredibly helpful under different circumstances.
The Shadow Broker seemed to think there was more out there. Perhaps the Protheans had other plans. Or maybe he was just grasping at anything that offered some hope.
Like some sort of a sequel hook for a theoretical third game in a trilogy, perhaps.
The Shadow Broker was?
Perhaps.
I didn't. I had no idea what to expect when we finally found him. But I researched pre-spaceflight cultures during some of my Prothean studies. I know a bit about the Yogg. There's more on the terminals if you want to look. They're a fascinating culture,
actually.
And a terrifying one.
Yeah, that's interesting.
How's Farron doing?
As well as you'd expect, after 2 years of intermittent torture.
He gonna be okay?
I don't know.
Fucking probably
He
not.
wants to work, so I'm letting him.
I mean,
maybe it takes his mind off it.
with that Drell thing, he's probably gonna be all right.
Yeah, maybe.
So, you and Farron?
No. He's been through a traumatic ordeal. He's emotionally fragile and needs to heal. He's very grateful to me for saving him.
Too much baggage.
That's surprisingly
It would be
big.
irresponsible of me to take advantage of that.
Absolutely. I appreciate that, Liara.
It was good talking with you, Liara. Let me know if you need anything.
I think what I need right now is a friend. I can't leave for too long, but spending all my time on this ship...
Well, Grunt's on the
maybe
ship.
next
I mean,
time
he's
you
pretty
come
cool to
by,
talk to.
I could come up to the Normandy.
No. Let's go do that now. Come on.
That sounds great. Why'd you come up now?
Okay, thanks. I'll be right there. Just give me a minute.
I need a friend right now. Well, I could introduce you to any of my cool people, but maybe not. I'm a little busy. You want to talk to Grunt, though? Grunt's pretty damn cool.
Grunt's pretty cool. Got that space booze?
Space booze, space dress.
Did you enjoy the tour?
Dead space fish.
Yeah.
Not to be confused
It's
with
a
fish from
beautiful
Dead
ship.
Space.
And I ran into Joker. He seemed happy to see me. Although, he
She
did
got dressed
ask
for the
if I'd
occasion.
embraced eternity lately.
Of course he did.
I also spoke with Dr. Chakwas. I'm glad she's doing well. I brought
Look at that collection.
It
Right.
took some digging, but
Including the one I
I
took from
recovered your
hers.
tags.
Nice. But,
Cool.
thank you.
I thought I'd never see these again.
I found everybody else's, but not
They
mine.
changed hands more than once. Do you remember Admiral Hackett?
I do remember Lance Henriksen.
He gave them to me so I could return them to you. He sends his best and hopes you're okay. So, how are you doing, Shepard? I mean, really. Not what you tell your squad to keep morale up.
Oh, shit. Honestly, I'm pretty worried.
Between you and me, I have no idea how we're gonna do this. I'm doing everything.
Our
I
odds
can.
seem
You've done
literally
more than
impossible.
most. There wouldn't be a man, woman, or child left on Horizon, if not for you.
Too many died.
I saved
We
some,
didn't save everyone.
Not enough. And the collectors will keep hitting colonies until I stop them.
So you'll stop them.
And here I thought it'd be difficult.
You'll get the job done. You always do. I just don't know what comes next. So tell me
You're
what
the
you want.
protagonist.
What are you fighting for?
I think our fish might literally be dead in the cutscene.
Yeah, they are.
Life everywhere, especially for fish.
I guess I'm fighting for us. All of us.
For those we have yet saved.
That's a lot of responsibility.
Like my fish.
People are messy, awkward, sometimes selfish or cruel.
That's why I prefer fish.
But they're trying. And I'm gonna make sure they have a chance.
Unlike my
I
fish.
hope the galaxy proves itself worthy of the effort you're putting into saving it.
Unlike the effort
Unlike
you put
how
into
you
saving
saved
your
those fish.
But thanks for inviting me up, Shepard.
Oh. Good to see you, Liara.
Come back soon.
Oh, I can't... I should be caring, and all I can think about is I can't believe I killed the fish. Again.
Can't believe you killed the fish
I think I
again.
killed them twice. That crystalline entity out in space has as much a right to live as any other sapient species, except fish. Oh boy. Anybody want to talk to me, Chambers?
How is our newest Turian crew member doing? His injuries looked painful.
Oh, Garrus is fine.
He's a soldier. It'll take a lot more than that to keep him down.
True. How may I help you, Commander?
Tell me about the crew.
Is there anything I should know?
Tell me about
Nothing
your
right now.
instant
Anything
transmission.
else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Yes, Commander. No messages for you, Commander.
Alright, well, I was gonna check, but thank you. Every time that you obviously do somebody's loyalty quest, you can go back and have another chat with them. I need to do like a running tally in my head of, pun unintended, of everybody that we need to talk to. And I suppose Tally is one of them.
Suppose so.
Fuel reserves at 50%.
Thank you, Edie. I think just about everybody in our ship probably wants to have a word with us. Apparently, except for Jacob.
Oh, shocker.
Also, for anybody who was curious as to why I skipped it, A, he's boring, and B, not only is he boring, but he's literally, in that video, he's literally just doing, like, sit-ups for the entire time, and that's the joke. Okay, so we got...
The joke is that he's boring.
Yes, he has literally nothing to do. Firewalker is up next. I'm gonna go ahead and knock out this DLC while we've still got the time to do it.
Hell yeah.
I'm sure you'll like this DLC, Bix, because this one is just more vehicle platforming. I think maybe some other stuff.
Oh, good.
I don't remember if there was anything else. All I remember is vehicle platforming. We're really doing the Batman Arkham.
Anomaly detected.
Fuck, which one? It wasn't City. It was. Oh no,
Night.
Night. There you go. Ziona has a thin atmosphere of sulfur dioxide and trioxide created by volcanic outgassing. There are traces of water vapor in the atmosphere, but over the last 5 centuries of observation, particle counts have decreased 4%. While not habitable by any spacefaring species, there is an abundance of native sulfur-devouring bacteria that thrives around the world's many volcanic vents. Interestingly, these bacterium bear genetic similarities to the native life of Ilium, suggesting either a panspermia spread of microbes via asteroids or accidental contamination of original environment by careless spacefarers. Oh, and this is a good planet to mine on, so I'll make a note of that for later in case we need anything.
Scans have found something.
As you can see, we have so many resources, including Ezo. We only have like half of a full container of Ezo, but even that is a lot. We have so much.
When I have that many resources in a game is when I start just building upgrades indiscriminately.
Oh yeah. No, the last time that we did just about anything, I went off screen to more or less purchase everything that we hadn't purchased yet.
Mm-hmm. I have to ask, is that empty slot for Ashley?
I'm sorry, who? No, it's not for Ashley. We still have a mystery late edition.
I see.
In true BioWare fashion. But keep that in mind, because you won't be waiting for too much longer. Who's Ashley?
I don't think the ship is safe. We've run into the Geth far too often. I'm going to stay at the next site with Dr. Aloy. I think we'll be safer there.
Who is talking?
Radio Man.
Miranda, that was a really good impersonation of random person on the radio.
Miranda, that was a really good impersonation of Radio Man.
Shepard, Radio Man is my favorite superhero. What are his powers? Nothing. He owns a radio.
Not even like...
He doesn't even use it very often. He just happens to own one. He's still got the receipt. CEO of Radio Shack.
Radio Man.
Also, what?
Oh, were you supposed to do this one first?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Primary systems online. Welcome to the M44 Hammerhead Infantry Fighting Vehicle.
Yeah, I know.
This is your onboard VI.
I'm aware. I love the fact that apparently, yeah. So you can do this out of order,
Caution,
and it makes
guided missile system active.
very little to no sense as to how or why.
Let's take a closer look.
I really like the idea that somebody just fucked up and like accidentally dropped this on the planet in the middle of our last mission.
Path is
Yeah,
clear.
it just fell out of the hold.
Yes. It fell on the planet and it smashed somebody, and Grunt was like, right on your ass! As he saw them get toasted.
I love the idea of that happening. He's got like his nose pressed up against the glass.
Yeah.
And he does like a fist pump when it lands. Because he can see it for some reason.
I know I'm excited. My blood tells me, but I don't know why.
So, again, this is why I say that, like, the DLC in Mass Effect, except for Lair of the Shadow Broker, has way less attention put into it. A, because you can do it out of order. B, because I feel like this could be solved by, a short conversation, right? Like, Edie calls you up from the bridge and it's like, oh, right, we dropped it. It was being sent back for repairs, and it fell.
And Grunt was looking out the window, and he saw it land on somebody, and he said his thing.
Thanks, Edie. Thanks for keeping me
Renegade
posted.
prompt. Fist pump.
Hell yeah. Is it all the way on the fucking floor?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
God.
all the way on the fucking floor.
Damn it.
You got no choice.
That's what I've got. Up against the DLC too strong? I mean, we got more money. I'm happy with more money.
Always happy with more money. Oh, I thought that would be the last one, but it's not.
No, that's why I decided to jump down, because it's like, well, it stands to reason that the last one would probably be up, right?
Perhaps.
After all of this platforming? Yeah, it's up there. Okay. Content.
It seems like it controls fine, but it also seems a little floaty for my liking. Which, yeah, obviously, but it lacks heft. I can see that just watching it.
Yeah, like, obviously I talk a lot about how much I love the Mako, but the reason why I love the Mako is because even though you're fighting the controls, it feels good to fight the controls and, like, nail it, because that's kind of what you have to do with clunky utilitarian vehicles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas this one just kind of feels like...
It looks like it controls like an RC car.
Yeah, it's... I'll just say straight up, it's boring.
That did it.
Thanks, Miranda.
Mission objectives completed.
Okay. Yeah, let's just...
Okay, while you press and hold F to end the mission, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
That sounds fair. Oh, Firewalker. Firewalk with me. Mission summary. Not much. You found the car. Good job, I guess. Honestly, this might be a good time to check back in with our crew and see what's going on with some people after those loyalty missions ended. I mean, the DLC in this game is just so scattershot because, like...
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Thanks, Chambers. We'll check that next time. It's strange, right? Because sometimes you get really interesting stuff, like Kasumi's mission and Zaid's mission, and you get, like, the Lair of the Shadow Broker. And then, on the other hand, you get stuff like Firewalker and the random just smattering of DLC missions that they gave you, which is... It's just
the new
weird.
armor reinforcements really threw off the gravimetric profiles. but engines are good to go. I rebalanced the Gilborn coefficients and adjusted the anterior intakes on the second-tier stabilizers.
I love it when you talk dirty.
So I bought just about every ship upgrade that I possibly could while we were off screen the last time. I believe that is all of the Normandy upgrades.
Keela, I'm sorry.
All
I
of the
dragged you into
necessary
Quarian
ones, rather.
politics. All that infighting, seeing what my father did. It's strange, but being exiled doesn't even bother me that much.
So, is that it for you?
Aren't there any political cards you can play to get them to reconsider?
Nothing is final. Maybe something we find on the Collector homeworld will be worth my reinstatement. But if not,
anything in
I don't have
politics
any
can be
regrets.
walked back.
I'm right where I want to be.
It'll get worse? I don't know that I want to say that.
I'm glad you're okay,
But I
it
will.
will be harder once our mission against the Collectors is over.
I know, but I wasn't exiled for a lapse in judgment or a horrible mistake. I got exiled for the good of the fleet, and I never have to feel guilty about leaving the fleet to serve on the Normandy.
I suppose it stands to reason
I just
that
wanted to check in.
if you got exiled for
I'm really
the good of
okay.
the fleet,
But I appreciate you asking.
then you could potentially get reinstated by the same metric, right? Like, oh, you literally saved the galaxy, which includes our fleet, so totally, come on in. What about you, Zaid? You got anything interesting you want to talk about?
This mission takes me back. Tough fight on Horizon. I fought slavers and kidnapping rings, but nothing like that. Some slavers took a little girl on a colony in the Skepsis system. Girl woke up, fought her way out, got picked up by my band well on her way to Omega. 8 years old. She'd have had no chance on Horizon. Collectors and Protheans. It's all above my pay grade. I'm more used to putting down rebellions, tracking down bastards who didn't pay their gambling debts. Still, even I know a galaxy-shaking revelation when I hear one. Makes fighting land wars for pay seem small time.
Much like Sadler.
I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Ah, that's good.
I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
That's gotta be intentional, right? That's gotta be intentional.
Oh yeah, that's a model of the Veracon. Turian frigate. Hell of a ship. I led a mission to bring that thing down from the inside with just 5 men and whatever guns we could bring. No chance of success, but we did it. Everyone died but me. So I made out like a bandit. My first impossible mission as an independent contractor. There's been many since, but nothing so goddamn sweet as watching that Turian warship crash planet-side.
Turian ships in general have a certain aesthetic to them that kind of reminds me of like the Romulan warbirds in Star Trek. Very sharp, very angular, very like head of an arrow.
Hey, don't touch. That rifle's older than you are. I call her Jessie. That's my lucky charm. More men have been killed with that gun than died in the Skillian Blitz. The day I laid her to rest was the saddest day of my life. I'd give up every weapon I own for one more mission with that shitty old rifle.
Reminds me also this
I was down and out when
of
I found that gun.
Vera,
Jessie was the first
Jane's
weapon I got
gun
my
from
hands on.
Firefly.
Took her everywhere. She didn't have much punch, but reliable as all hell. She'd already been through a lot by the time I got her. Still, I never had to recite her once. Damn good rifle. I remember Jessie's first kill. Turian arms dealer out of Omega. I ran through miles of filth and rust to hunt him down. When I finally cornered him, that gun was caked in 2 inches of the foulest sludge you can imagine. But Jessie wanted that Turian dead, so 2 shots, and he died right there.
There is so...
I killed my way across the terminus.
There are
systems
so
with
many
that
stories
gun.
within the Mass Effect
Seemed
universe
like
that you
Jessie
could
wanted to
easily
kill
make a
more
new
than I
game
did.
out of.
Bloodthirsty old bitch.
I
owe half
obviously
my
you can't
reputation to that
do
weapon right there.
any of
Anytime
Zaid's
someone
stuff
calls me
anymore
ruthless,
because unfortunately Robin
relentless,
Sachs is
they're talking
going
about
with
that
us.
rifle.
But you could 100% like have a lot of these types of stories in a new game.
I don't take Jessie into battle anymore. Had to retire her about 5 years ago. I was hunting down this Batarian slaver. Forgot his name. Not important. Carved my way through 100 Batarian mooks. I don't remember ejecting a clip once. Jessie just kept firing. Reached the slaver and he got in my face, so I went to blow him away and nothing. The old bitch had finally jammed. So I smashed his face in with the butt of the gun and called in the job. After that, Jessie couldn't be fixed. Nothing anyone could do. Like she'd finally had enough blood and was ready to rest. Been resting ever since.
Good story.
It's got a lot of them.
Beauty, isn't it? Pried that off the Krogan warlord, Kazak. Used to run the blood pack out of Omega about 17 years ago. Wasn't even a job. The guy just thought he'd hijack a freighter I was hitchhiking on. Big mistake. I goaded Kazak into one-on-one combat. Took out his legs, grabbed his gun, and killed every blood pack bastard in the room. That was the most beaten Krogan I've ever seen. Kept the helmet to remind me of that pained expression.
All right. And yeah, there's not a whole lot left for Zaid. I think that might actually be all of his dialogue, if I'm not forgetting something, and I totally could be forgetting something. I believe that's all of his dialogue.
Good job.
Thank you. It was very difficult, walking into his room and just clicking on buttons and waiting. It was hard work, but I sacrificed.
I can imagine it was agonizing for you.
Actually, kind of.
Rupert had it in him.
Still doing good with that filet mignon or whatever it was we bought you?
Yeah, filet mignon.
Shepard, need me for something?
I want to talk to you about that last mission.
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Sedonis. Whatever
Hell yeah.
happens with the Collectors or the Reapers or whoever else comes after us, I know you'll get the job done.
Whoever else?
You actually think we'll find something worse than Collectors or Reapers?
I like to expect the worst.
Well,
there's a small chance I'll be pleasantly surprised.
Maybe now we will. Whatever's coming out next.
I couldn't do this without you, Garrus.
Sure you could. Not as stylishly, of course. It's strange going into a suicide mission on a human ship. Your people don't prepare for high-risk operations the way Turians do.
We did once.
I thought you'd be used to high-risk operations on human ships. I mean, think about trekking Saren to Ilos.
Sure, but that was quick. We raced out, landed, blew up some Geth, and saved the galaxy. This time we've got Miranda and Cerberus.
You make it
and
sound so
AI
easy.
all telling us what we're up against. I think I preferred blind optimism.
We did get stuck in that hallway for like 30 minutes.
Honestly, Garrus, what do you think the chances are?
Honestly, the Collectors killed you once, and all they did is piss you off. I can't imagine
That's what I'm saying.
this time. But
yeah.
An unmapped area, advanced technology, and the Collectors.
That right there could have been the box quote for Mass Effect 2.
That. Not a happy analysis, I know. Don't worry. I won't spread it around. And I'm with you regardless.
Tell me more about your days as a space cop.
Do you ever regret leaving CSEC or the Turian military?
Not for a minute. When it
No,
comes
it
down
sucked.
to it, Shepard, I don't think I'm a very good Turian. When a good Turian hears a bad order, he follows it. He might complain, but he knows his place. I just don't see the point in staying quiet and polite. Not when the galaxy is at stake.
You're a rebel. I appreciate that about you.
How do Turian crews get ready for high-risk missions?
With violence, usually. Turian ships have more operational discipline than your alliance, but fewer personal restrictions. Our commanders run us tight, and they know we need to blow off steam. Turian ships have training rooms for exercise, combat sims, even full-contact sparring. Whatever lets people work off stress.
I would love to see that.
You mean Turian ships have crewmen fighting each other before a mission?
It's supervised, of course. Nobody's going to risk an injury that interferes with the mission, and it's a good way to settle grudges amicably.
No, totally. That sounds really fun.
One mission.
It sounds
You're
rad.
about to hit a Batarian pirate squad. Very risky.
I want to hear the story.
This
I am so
recon
down
scout
for
and I
this.
have been at each other's throats. Nerves, mostly. She suggested we settle it in the ring.
And?
I assume you took her down gently.
Actually, she and I were the top-ranked hand-to-hand specialists on the ship. I had reach, but she had flexibility. It was brutal. After 9 rounds, the judge called it a draw. There were a lot of unhappy bettors in the training room. We ended up holding a tiebreaker in her quarters. I had reach, but she had flexibility. More than one way to work off stress, I guess.
Oh, shit, Garrus. Listen, I've been talking a lot about who we want to date. I don't think that we want to date Garrus. And I'm not saying that because Garrus isn't dateable. Because, I mean, come on. Come on. But everyone that I know would go for Garrus or Tally. So, yeah, we're gonna leave it up to the winds of fate to decide maybe something else.
Thanks for the talk, Garrus. I'll see you later.
Sure thing.
But
by which you mean you've already made up your mind.
Yeah, that's right. I'm just waiting for the moment to pop that heat sink. Garrus is great, and honestly, you can't really go wrong with Garrus. Pretty much everything he has to say, I'm always down for hearing. You have anything more to say, Kasumi?
There you are.
Here I am.
Jacob deserves better than a father like that. I probably would have wanted to shoot him too. It must have been really hard for Samara to ask you to help kill her own daughter. She told me she...
Yeah, exhaust that dialogue.
You better believe it.
As hardcore as she is, I'm not sure she could have done it without you.
Everything that we've done in this game, we've done for these people.
Bad side, but you saved a lot of people down there.
It's important to get our time with all of them.
I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Come back later when we have maybe like 2 more things to talk about. Possibly.
Come back later when the rest of my dialogue files are unlocked.
Hey, Samara.
Morinth haunted my dreams and waking hours equally. For the first time in 400 years, I am free. I am a ruined vessel of sorrow and regret, but I am free.
That's a quote and a half.
Years is weird.
Was it worth it?
It was never a question of worth, but of need. I had to take the action I did, as did she. This was never a story that would have a happy outcome.
That's true. Our Paragon and Renegade scores were not high enough.
You did your duty.
It's true.
What about your feelings?
One of my daughters is dead. My hopes, my dreams were all bound up in my children. Still, my feelings have always come after my duty. The same is true of you.
That is true.
Well,
you said that
you're now after your duty.
But she
How
was
do you feel?
Your daughter.
She was the strongest and smartest. She would not accept the injustice thrust upon her. She fought to the end. I am so proud of her, Shepard.
Isn't that a little, questionable?
Killed her for being what she was.
And I would again.
Oh
But
yeah,
I also
100%.
know what it means to leave everything behind and fight. Do you realize that she went on the run at the age of 40? I do not know human years well, but it is very young for Asari.
That's fair.
What will you do now that Morinth is gone?
Assuming I survive your mission, I am a Justicar. Injustice still exists, and perhaps even other Ardat-Yakshi.
Oh shit, I want to hear about all of this.
There's no way to correct the condition Morinth had?
We are an advanced species, but we don't have magic. When the trait manifests at maturity,
Bullshit!
it is too late.
No,
for
it's not
mitigation.
magic.
It only occurs in pure
It's
beings
element,
like myself.
zero, and biotics.
Perhaps that is the root of the stigma regarding
It is
Asari
not
exclusive
magic.
pairings. I don't know.
I thought Ardat
Oh, so it's
Yakshi were
almost like a
extremely
weird
rare.
incest thing.
Asari have spread
Well,
to
a
many
little bit.
worlds. There are remote regions with
It's more
no
like a
government
more like a
oversight.
DNA
If I travel to
redundancy
those
thing.
worlds and
Yeah.
they
So
do exist,
yes.
I will find
Yeah.
them.
Morinth claimed that her condition was the future
Imagine
of the
if
Asari
incest
race.
was literally
Morinth
any
could
other
say
human.
anything that served her cause. Ardat-Yakshi are sterile.
I mean, everything is relative, and when you consider, like,
Everything
the
is
potential,
relative.
when you consider the genetic diversity potential that the Asari have, yeah, it kind of is.
Yes. Everything
It kind of is like incest is every other Asari.
Everything is relative, especially when everyone is your relative.
You don't want to
That's
settle
right.
down?
I did. I returned to my homeworld and tried to start a family.
Guess how well that
I
turned
will fight
out.
and struggle all my life. That is my fate. When I die, it will not be in bed. I'm at peace with that.
Hey, I appreciate that. Always keep fighting.
You still control the direction of your life.
I have chosen this path. I truly am at peace. Due in no small part to you.
Alright. Samara's fucking great.
Samara is pretty great.
Speaking of people that are great, we have one more conversation we need to exhaust. What's up, Thane?
Do you need something?
I want to talk about your fucking sunglasses, dude.
Have a few minutes to talk?
Certainly.
If you don't mind my saying, you don't really seem like an assassin.
You've spent too much time fighting thugs who think custom-painted armor makes them professionals. The Hanar trained my body for this role since I was 6 years old.
6?
You've been killing since you were 6?
Of course not. I didn't make my first kill until I was 12. They were training me.
Not
I
a
was
lot
not
better,
to be
man.
used and thrown away. I was an investment.
You were a child, not an investment.
I've given you the wrong idea.
No. It's cool.
Yes, as a resource, but also as a person. They regretted their need for me.
Tell me more about the Hanar, because we haven't seen much of them in this game.
The Hanar?
That's true.
Excessively polite, worship the Protheans. They don't seem the type
Very
who
heavily
train
involved with the
assassins.
Drell.
Every species trains assassins. The Hanar are only unusual in that they need other species to do the killing for them. They have a strong
Because they're
brain
big,
and
stupid
natural
jellyfish.
toxins, but have you ever seen one move quickly outside of water? Or fire a gun?
Blasto did.
Why did your parents agree to this?
Blasto
The agreement
did.
was made under the compact. It was an honor for our family.
The compact?
We live on the Hanar homeworld because they rescued us, some of us, from extinction. We owe them our lives. That is the compact.
Compact.
What exactly are the terms of the compact?
There are many things the Hanar can't do, even with mechanical aid. They ask Drell to assist them.
The Hanar sound like wimps.
The way you describe it, the Hanar sound like weaklings.
Out here, they are. But if you could see them in the encompassing, the oceans of Kaje, you would see them differently.
I would love
I would
to
like
see
to
this.
see that.
Dark, looping, diving. So fast the eye can't follow. Laughter like the squeals of a child vibrates the water. They fly over the black of the seabed like birds, plumed with the light of heaven.
Sounds like slavery to me.
This can't be legal. They made your whole race into slaves.
Don't insult me, Shepard. Anyone can refuse to serve. Few do. We owe our existence to the Hanar. We are proud to repay the debt.
The Hanar sound like wimps.
Why was your race going extinct?
Overpopulation. That must sound trite to you. Humans developed mass
No,
effect
not
before
really.
The problem became acute. Our homeworld, Rakana, had few resources. We hadn't even developed fusion power when the soil began to fail from overuse and pollution. The Hanar found us.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
They sent
Yeah, it
hundreds
does.
of ships, evacuated thousands of
We
us.
could really use some of those Mass
more
Effect
had to be
fields
left
right
behind.
about now.
What's the
Yeah.
state of Rakana now?
Do you read your philosophers? A man named Thomas Hobbes? When all the world is overcharged with inhabitants, then the last remedy of all is war, which provideth for every man by victory or death. As Rakana died around them, my people slaughtered each other for mouthfuls of water, crumbs of food.
Yeah, that sounds like a bit of an inevitability, huh?
But you don't
That
feel
went
for the Hanar
full
anymore.
like Mad
You're
Max.
freelance. What changed?
I was asleep for a long time, yes. I paid no attention to what my body was asked to do, but then... Laser dot trembles on the skull. One finger twitch, he dies. Then, the smell of spice on the spring wind. Sunset-colored eyes defiant in the scope. The laser dances away. My apologies. Drell slip into memory so easily.
Yeah, it seems to happen quite a bit.
Was that one of your assassinations?
Yes. Perhaps we can discuss it later. I've wasted too much of your time.
Fair enough.
Hey, time is a flat circle.
Time is a flat circle, and the only way that you can start the loop anew is by completing another loyalty quest.
That's right.
Did we talk to Morden after he was done?
Yes?
We gotta go back up to the CIC in order to do our next mission anyway, so let's check.
I'm pretty sure you did.
I think we did too, but I just want to make sure. Because I know of at least one more conversation with Morden that's awesome. regardless of whether or not it's part of his loyalty quest. He has at least one more that's really good.
Still hard to believe Malin betrayed me. Betrayed my
Nope.
work. Disgusted by his actions. Proud of his nerve, though. Almost thought he lacked backbone. Hope he finds something new. Better goal, better purpose. Fewer torture tests.
You seem like you're doing okay.
You're really at peace with what happened?
Yes, of course. Can't change what happened. Life continues. Back to mission, back to work. Become like Malin otherwise. Solarian emotional processing faster than other species. Has to be.
I could use that.
Short-lived culture can't spend time reminiscing.
So you really don't feel bad at all about what happened on Tachanka?
Yes, correct. Now at least. Greatly distressed at the time. Stages of grief, loss, anger, rationalization. Dealt with it. Most issues
All happened
on
very
Tachanka,
quickly.
some
Our
unshuttled
life
back to
cycles
Normandy.
are extremely short.
Malin didn't seem like he processed his emotional response. He was obsessed with the genophage.
True, didn't mean to imply that Solarians were healthier emotionally, can still make wrong choices, bad decisions from grief, anger, guilt.
Genocide.
Malin couldn't accept feelings. Made decision, executed. Probably before I left for Omega. Wish I'd seen it. Solarians still feel, just resolve it quickly. Explains lack of marriage, can't sustain courtship emotions. Or perhaps based on reproduction. Unsure.
Probably a bit of both.
What about Malin's data on the genophage? His attempts at a cure?
What about it? Have it over there somewhere. Not dealing with it now. Need to focus on collectors.
It's in the drawer, I don't know.
Appreciate you helping me back on Tachanka. Should get back to work. Wasted enough time already. Lots to do. Talk later?
We will talk later. Yeah.
I really like Morden.
Morden's great, and that's not the end of his conversation either. He's got some more stuff. What are these unread messages that you were talking about, Chambers? Important requests. Let's see.
I thought you marked all of these as red.
I thought I did too. No, we did. There was that one from the Krogan from the female camp. We already read those.
Every time I see that, I read female camp. It's like, oh, back from summer camp, but it's female camp. You know?
Camp Campingston Falls. Welcome to hell. You're gonna burn in there. Everybody should watch Home Movies. It's a really great show. Oh shit, right. More Firewalker.
More Firewalker.
Firewalker with me. Right, okay, I think they're all just little platforming challenges. I don't think there's any...
substance?
Right. I think
half our fuel remains.
That's why I don't remember them. Is because they're all kind of this.
Well, it's okay if you don't remember it, because we're archiving it for future generations.
Detected an anomaly.
That's right. Long after an Earth-sized planet wrapped in an permeable haze of carbon dioxide and ash explodes, you can still watch these Mass Effect videos. They're out there somewhere in space.
That's right.
Karamto is an unforgiving place. Earthquakes, volcanic gases, and shrouds of dust have prevented any major settlements. Its sulfurous crust has yet to produce resources of interest. Yeah, I'll say. It sure seems like there's nothing all that interesting here. Take those resources, though, I'll tell you what.
Launching probe. I have found something.
Okay. Let's go for it. Some people are definitely really into these. They're very gamey. You know what I mean? You can take them or leave them, but I don't mean to like discredit the people who do enjoy them. They
just don't seem terribly interesting.
No, not really. Come on in, Morden.
Come on in, Morden, for all it matters.
Morden can spend time telling us about how much that jump seems like it sucks. Actually, Shepard, the trajectory of this vehicle should be able to hit that in... Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. Thank you, Morden. Appreciate it.
Primary systems online.
I thought that was Morden, but with a really deep voice.
Geothermal activity has rendered
Could be.
pathfinding function inoperable.
Isn't.
Please use
Could be.
manual controls to locate research base.
Okay. Man, I don't ever want to hear the Mass Effect. I don't ever want to hear the phrase pathfinding or pathfinder in Mass Effect ever again.
Yeah?
Keep in mind, you are not a Spectre in Mass Effect Andromeda. Man, the Pathfinder initiative could have been so cool. The problem with Mass Effect, okay, there are many problems with Andromeda, but one of the biggest ones is that, like, they have a really cool and good setup for the very beginning, and then they just drop it in, like, 2 missions to do a not as good copy of pretty much exactly the Prothean plot. Oh, mysterious artifacts that nobody understands. Yeah, okay, we get it.
Been there, done that.
3 times, in fact.
3 times.
At least the combat is good in that game.
Which is, I guess, that's the logical conclusion to the trend projected by this trilogy.
Yeah. Mass Effect 3 was, the combat's pretty good, and there are definitely some good missions left, like, story-wise. There are some good missions in that game. Andromeda is very pretty, except when it's very ugly, and the combat is really good. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about it, to be honest with you.
That's all there is that's worth saying about it.
It's impressive how much they fucked up.
Yeah.
It's like looking at that game in motion and watching the puppets talk to each other with their latex masks is really interesting. You're like, how did it get this bad?
If only you knew how bad things really are.
If only. Oh no. Yeah, that's usually what happens when I try to touch technology, actually.
Yeah.
Activation of research-based power grid has triggered additional volcanic instability. Recommend immediate departure.
They did a really good job with just the roleplay in this game, I gotta say. Dr. K's log number 2. This hellish planet is a star map that points to a Prothean site of major significance. Dr. Aloy and I have been mere hours to retrieve all that we can before the conditions become too dangerous to continue. We've learned too late that the local volcanic instability is magnified by our power grid. If we only had more time to study this, I'm sure the key to unlocking everything is here. Everything! Damn this planet! Let's steal some junk while we're on our way out. That was like chump change!
That was actually chump change.
That actually made me feel bad for how petty it was that I bothered to steal it. I mean, it's not like anybody's using it, so whatever. That's literally like looking under the machines in Like a Dragon to steal 10 yen.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'll take it. We can use this. That's it? That's not worth almost dying in a volcano.
And yet, here we are.
Here we are. No, I refuse to run. Why run when you can jog?
Why use many steps when few do trick?
We detected a site of incredible significance located beneath... Yeah, I fucking bet. The predictable terrain will make retrieval of any data extremely hazardous. It's up to us. There's no money. Take that coffee maker. That's probably worth more money. I would love a Renegade interrupt prompt to just flash on the screen, and it's like Shepard just picks it up and runs. Oh boy. Alright, time to grab some stuff, I guess. Or leave?
Or just leave.
Or die.
Hull damage sustained.
We should have grabbed that coffee maker, I tell you what.
Would have made all the difference.
There are 2 buttons that I can press and I pressed the incorrect button. Not
well,
the...
you had a 50-50 shot.
I would adore like an Xbox 360 controller, and instead of like B and A, one of them is just a red button that says incorrect button, and it's like wrapped in a spiral because the words don't fit. I want this as a product.
I know you do.
I love that shit. No, don't show me the cool lava. Show me rock.
The lava was too expensive. They could only show it for so long.
We charged for this DLC.
We charged for that lava.
That lava had a family. Just stop to mine. We don't have time for this.
Sure you do.
I mean, the timer doesn't exist, right? But
as you have so aptly demonstrated, the timer is it's a figment of Shepard's imagination.
That's right. Oh, stop shaking the screen.
Don't look if you get motion sick usually.
Actually don't, because I looked at that and I got a small headache. I was like, oh, I can't.
You know who the real star of this DLC is?
Who?
Joker.
Yeah, totally. It would be awesome.
I'm always happy when Joker is doing his thing.
Joker's great. Seth Green, just as a dude, is great. He seems to be genuinely happy with his life, and that makes me happy. We get back into the, like, docking and loading bay there, and just the end of the cutscene is Grunt football tackling the thing right back out. And it's like, oh,
right on your ass!
Now we need to go back and pick up another Firewalker. Hammerhead, excuse me. What is
the Firewalker, if not the Hammerhead? Because it's not that.
The Hammerhead is the Firewalker.
Really? Because I saw you trying to walk on fire and you exploded.
Well, I don't have an easy answer for you other than, oh god, we've got two more. Oh.
Geth Incursion sounds like combat. That might be fun.
Geth Incursion does sound like combat, except remember that the fucking thing has weapons on it, so it's probably Hammerhead combat and not combat.
Oh, you might be right. Maybe it'll at least be like a mix.
Maybe
that would be okay.
I'd be alright with that. Latesh, translated from a Solarian dialect as "it's still winter," has an almost habitable temperature and abundant water, but shows no signs of life. Regular supervolcanic eruptions in the southern hemisphere have shrouded the sun and led to a climate even more bone-chilling than usual.
Cool.
Yeah. There we go.
Probe launched. I have found something.
Good job, Edie. Also, I haven't been giving Edie enough play. Edie's great.
Edie's great in this game, and then they do the thing that they do.
Edie as a character remains great, but Edie as like a design is the worst. Like, Miranda gets a lot of shit, but Edie's design is so much
pointlessly
worse.
Tasteless.
Pointlessly tasteless.
At least Miranda has like a deal. And there's a reason that she is the way she is. And it's actually a good one that I think is cool.
Yes. And her character like reflects the fact that she's super insecure about the fact that she's genetically engineered to be practically perfect. Meanwhile, Edie's like DLC outfit has a actual visible camel toe. And it's like, to be honest, I kind of liked her more when she was just a floating talking orb. Not because I'm not cool with the fact that Edie's like walking around and doing stuff, but like, it's such a transparently EA marketing decision.
Mm-hmm. This music is too much. Too much for what's happening.
Extraction complete.
Yeah, I agree. They're like, we need to spice this up somehow. That's no, that's probably what the actual conversation was.
This is boring as shit. We need something.
I can't believe we're charging for this.
Caution, engine temperature falling.
Thanks. I know. I've got the... I have the bar on screen, man.
Extraction complete.
Here's another thing, right?
Caution, engine temperature falling.
While we're talking about Edie, why couldn't it have been Edie talking to you instead? Why
not?
Why does the Hammerhead need to have a voice? Oh god, we're gonna fall off the edge because this thing controls like a sack of garbage.
Extraction complete.
I thought it didn't control like a sack of garbage, and that was the problem.
No, it does when you're mining because it pushes you backwards.
Yeah, I noticed that.
It does not... Oh, hey, well that's Halo 3.
Think about how much more fun this would be if this thing had wheels instead of hover engines.
Oh my god. If this thing controlled like the Mako and you had to pull off stupid jumps,
this would be awesome.
Extraction complete.
I agree.
Caution, engine temperature falling.
You know, this thing, okay, between the fact that it can't take more than like a second and a half of sustained damage,
Extraction complete.
and the fact that it can't walk on fire like it's supposed to, and the fact that it can't handle it can't handle temperatures that are cold for more than a minute or two.
It is not an all-terrain vehicle.
They really went out of their way to make the Hammerhead seem like a piece of garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Warning, engine temperature below recommended parameters.
I know! Fucking shut up!
Keenly aware. Thank you.
Did it need to be every 10 seconds?
Caution, engine temperature falling.
It's every time you drop below one of the thresholds, even if you've already heard it.
Caution.
It's bad.
Pray return to the Normandy. Pray return to the Waking Sands.
Pray destroy the Normandy SR-1.
No, I can still save her.
Extraction complete.
We've done it.
Alright, good.
Now leave. Leave before you just turn into like a big caveman in a block of ice type deal.
Boy,
what I want to
sure
know is
glad that
where's
we're
the
in there
Hammerhead?
and that he's out there. I don't want to know where the but what I want to know is where's the Mako?
Honestly.
Well, we know where the Mako is.
We do know where the Mako is. It's sad.
It has that cool statue now, though.
It does have that cool statue now. I refuse to believe that the Mako is no longer roadworthy. I refuse.
No,
we saw it. It was intact.
Everybody died. Also, I guess there was no Geth incursion. I guess.
No, it was that big spire, is what it was.
Yeah, but like, there was no. That was just.
This DLC sucks.
This DLC sucks. Boy, am I sure glad that we started with the layer of the Shadow Broker and ended with Firewalker. Let's go back in. Alright. Artifact collection.
It's the same thing again.
This might as well say antiquing. Except I actually would... No joke, I would be down for some antiquing.
Yeah?
You can find some cool old stuff.
Detected an anomaly.
Initial surveys of Korang have noted its high density and active plate tectonics, suggesting a high internal heat fueled by a greater than normal concentration of heavy elements and radioactives. Early test cores provided the mineral richness of the world, but distance from the mass relay in the Century system made it unprofitable to develop until late 2183. The atmosphere is a smog of methane, ammonia, and water vapor, a so-called primordial soup similar to the conditions of early Earth. However, there is no evidence of life developing on Korang's surface beyond the level of simple dextroamino acids. The minimal energy input of the red dwarf there have created an energy-starved surface environment, though the planet's volcanism does open some possibility for subterranean development. Okay, I didn't give a shit about anything.
Probe launched. Scans have found something.
I'm all for like the planetary nerd talk. That was boring.
It might as well just say, "Hey, planet sucks."
Primordial soup. Do you know that your radar reveals the locations of nearby enemies? Yeah, you can use.
Did you know that planet sucks?
You can use left shift to yeah, you can do that.
Doesn't even matter who you bring.
No.
Not even a little.
One person gets like a recycled line of dialogue.
If you're lucky.
Sometimes you just might not get anything. Great.
I want to hear, like, with that shot of the hammerhead descending, I just want to hear a very quiet "Right under us" in the distance.
Absolutely. That's an easy mod.
This should have been the other mission! What the fuck? Are they backwards?
Maybe.
I think they're backwards.
Maybe. It wouldn't really surprise me, to be honest.
Yeah, with this standard of quality.
Geth dropship detected.
Like the seams in the middle of the level, and like literally the middle of the level.
Yeah.
That's just it's such a low bar when compared to the rest of the quality that the rest of the game has, right? Running in the 90s. What is that noise? Is that noise damage?
Probably.
It is. We're smoking.
My first thought was gun heat, but there's no meter for it.
No. If this thing blows up, that's going to be ridiculous because we would literally be better at doing this on foot.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say, what if they just gave you jetpacks, but that's Anthem, and we all know how that turned out.
Apparently there's some news on that, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know to what extent, but I read the headline today. This week, EA will decide the fate of Anthem. And I was like, oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
God. Oh my god, that was gonna... that felt like it was gonna push me right into the lava or whatever. Primordial soup.
The primordial soup.
They could have literally wrote, like, the planet is surrounded by krypton gas. Or kryptonite gas, or whatever. Holy shit! Oh my god.
Don't you love it when enemies have hit scan weapons?
Why does this thing...
In a bad vehicle section?
Combat in the Mako was actually easier.
Combat in the Mako was actually better than this.
Come on, everybody. Get in. Here in my car, I don't feel safer at all. It's made of glass, and it breaks when it falls. Crash.
Right in your ass.
At least Grunt is with us this. Can we leave and just fight it on foot?
Scanning for mission objectives.
No, it's not like the Mako. You can only leave in pre-designated areas.
Which is awful.
It's not ideal.
Oh man. Oh, I feel like I'm getting tunnel vision.
Is it that sugar crash?
No. The sugar
Is
crash...
it a good gameplay crash?
The sugar crash was hours ago. Also, Sugar Crash would be a good name for a band.
Probably is one.
Probably. How many bands exist that are named X? Because I can think of at least 2. You know what's a really good band name?
What's that?
Shonen Knight.
That's not bad.
I was surprised to learn that Kurt Cobain, of all people, was like a huge fan of Shonen Knight back in the day. It was like, oh right, they did that Powerpuff Girls music video. I didn't know that as a kid, but I sure watched that thing on TV like 400 times.
I bet you did.
I bet you did too, they played it a lot.
Which one?
Buttercup. What is the lyrics to it are like da 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 da. Fighting all the monsters, rescue the people.
That does sound familiar.
Oh god! Oh god! Why would they put it here?
Why would they design it like this?
Extraction complete.
It pushes you away!
This is probably one of those systems that works better on a controller. Because you have the analog input.
Maybe.
Because I can see that you're kind of feathering it.
To be honest, I don't remember this playing very well on a controller either.
That's fair. Acquired. All I can do is guess.
Well, because it's not an issue of the analog, right? It's an issue of you can't, like, you're kind of locked into it, into the position, at least when you're doing the mining.
Mm-hmm.
Also, what are we just slamming into?
Invisible walls.
It's just fucking awful. Can't believe people complained about the Mako.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
Is that just Garrus's voice actor also?
You want me to look it up? I'll look it up.
No.
No?
No, because there are potential spoilers to be had by doing that.
I mean, I've been looking up voices before.
That's fair. If you want to do it, go for it. He's also a Hollywood actor.
I'm gonna do it.
I don't remember what show he was on, but he was on something recently. He was in like a Netflix show or something. Cop show or something? I don't even remember.
No. Actually.
No?
He was cagey though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I imagine they would have been developing the DLCs at the same fuck. They would have been developing the DLC at the same time, so.
Yeah, he's a lot of he's Brian Bloom.
Ah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you.
He was also Ratch. Whoever the fuck Ratch was, that name is familiar.
Ratch was one of the dudes on Omega, I think.
Yeah.
He was like, I think he was a Krogan on Omega, if I remember.
Sounds like a Krogan name.
Mass Effect.
Acquired.
Thank you. Ratch. I just ran across a character in Final Fantasy XIV, by the way, and I was telling Mixa about this before we went live, where you do that mission where you play as Alphino, and a dude rescues you, and he just walks up and he's like, "Pray tell, what should I call you? Do you have a name?" And he's like, "Shadow Hunters will be fine." And I'm like, oh, this fucking dude. His name is probably like Gary Von Helsey or something. Like every other fucking Final Fantasy character.
Warning, Geth forces detected.
I imagine him walking away and it just starts playing, "Here we go, buddy, here we go, here we go." I kind of can't wait for... Here's the other thing that I said, right? God, you see how long that thing tracked us?
Yeah.
How about I go down here? So, A Realm Reborn is obviously a huge problem, but the Heaven's Word was difficult for me to get into for a long time because of the length of it, I think, and just coming off of the heels of what A Realm Reborn was. You know this well.
I do. I'm keenly aware.
I was flatly uninterested, but until like the very end of Heaven's Word, with like the Dragon Song War stuff happening, I was interested in that, and like. But until the end of Heaven's Word, I was really uninterested in the plot of that game.
Spoilers, by the way, for those listening.
Well, yeah, I haven't mentioned anything specifically,
Mission
but
objectives completed.
Yes, spoilers for up until the end of Heaven's Word, I guess. But I was really uninterested, and then I got to Stormblood, and all of Stormblood made me like genuinely really interested in the plot. I liked almost every character beat that was happening. I was like, I really want to find out where this goes, and I've heard nothing but good things about Shadowbringers.
And you will continue to hear nothing but good things about Shadowbringers if I have anything to say about it.
And yeah, I mean, I've brought it up with other people too, and everybody's like, yeah, no, for sure. Shadowbringers is great. And I'm really happy to hear that. A lot of people,
We have used half our fuel.
A lot of people are a little down on Stormblood, which I disagree with. So far, I really liked Stormblood. Thought it was awesome. That's me, though.
Heaven's Ward is kind of the darling, aside from Shadowbringers.
Yeah.
Which you may disagree with.
I really appreciated it as somebody who did not like A Realm Reborn. I was like, oh, this is a significant jump forward. Also, I'm now at the point where characters are worth remembering their names.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from, like, the Scions and the Heads of State, there weren't really any characters that you needed to know for, like, quite a while. But I will say that,
Anomaly detected.
Makaira's largest moon, Coppice, is a desolate place with extremely thin atmosphere. Its crust is largely silica-based, and there are no signs of water. Like its parent planet, its high albedo keeps it from being a total inferno, and when occluded by Makaira, its temperatures can be nearly tolerable. Its low gravity can easily be countered by a vehicular or personal Mass Effect field for comfortable exploration.
Why would you not want low gravity?
Low gravity sounds
Launching
awesome.
Probe. I have found something.
A lot of people are down on Lise. I actually really like Lise.
I like her character arc. I think it's good.
Me too. It's a little what they do with her character and like where she ends up as a central point in the story is a little silly. Like not silly, but it's a little contrived. It's very RPG.
Mm-hmm.
But as like a personality, I really like her. It also helps that she's a monk. I like the monks. More than anything, though, the thing I'm impressed with is how Final Fantasy XIV...
Kinetic barrier detected. Kinetic barrier strength beyond conventional weapon capability. Recommend disabling power sources.
Yeah, okay. More than anything, it turned me around on characters that I did not like until now. I remember very early on thinking that, like, Thancred was super annoying and that I didn't want to talk to him. I also thought early on that Alphino was really annoying and didn't want to talk to him. I also thought that Minfilia was really annoying and didn't want to talk to her. And as the story went on, I was like, no, they totally course correct, and they give these characters a lot to work with over the course of the runtime. Which I think is more impressive. I think it's more impressive to take a character that I don't care about and turn them into a character that I do, than to write somebody who's, like, engaging from the get-go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, DLCs like this always confuse me, because it's like, if you ask anybody what their favorite part about Mass Effect is, they're going to tell you it's the characters and talking to people, like learning about the world.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no, my favorite part of Mass Effect is the vehicular
fucking
combat.
Firewalker.
Yo, you play that Firewalker? Shit's tight!
It's really like I'm looking through a porthole into the past.
I can just taste the Xbox arcade experience.
You can taste that Mountain Dew.
I can taste that that bad microphone plugged into the controller.
Oh man.
I can smell the fuzz on this horrible computer, like consumer electronics controller microphone.
Kinetic barrier strength reduced.
Good. Hey, dog. Who's your dog's favorite Mass Effect character?
Probably Rex, because he's the dog.
Rex is
and
pretty
he's
cool.
like violence good. Bork.
That checks out. That's accurate for a dog. Oh my god, I wish that something interesting would happen.
My dog barked. What else do you want?
That's true. You tell your dog that he is a very good boy. Or girl.
And a valued member of the streaming community, as it turns out.
That's right. There, you don't know it, chat, but there is there's an Endsville Arcade specific emote that you can plug into chat, and it's a dog emote. But unfortunately, it's an invisible emote because the dog has never appeared in person on stream before.
We should get a dog emote just for my fucking dog. That's what we should do.
And I'll tell you what it's gonna be. It's gonna be saliva.
It should be saliva.
Saliva's a great name for a dog. Apt, too. Also, welcome. Welcome, Mixa. It's good to see you. We are...
You're not missing much.
You are so lucky to have come here at this point when these fucking DLC missions are almost entirely gone. Press F to stop having fun. They really want you to press that F button, too. Ugh. What happened here? The sight is spectacular. Time, however, has proven to be the real enemy. Even with those Blue Suns thugs hired to protect the dig site, we barely managed to erect the shield before the Geth arrived. How can they know our movements almost before we do? Am I beaming my thoughts directly to them? I must find out how they're doing this. I shall ask Dr. Aloy for any help he can provide. Oh, Ezo! I'll take that Ezo.
Good old Ezo.
These big old space bugs. Imagine finding one of those. Those are huge.
That's like big enough to keep as a pet.
That's like, that's a big enough bug. That's the kind of bug that Timon and Pumbaa would have eaten in Lion King. And kid version of you would have been like, that looks delicious.
Oh my god.
Is that specific enough of a pull for you?
That's a pretty specific pull.
I found him sending our data to a Geth ship. I won't be responsible for another Geth attack. Another Eden Prime. I've silenced Aloy. Forever.
I'm acting. The pathos. Is my check here yet?
The Ezo!
I won't be responsible for another Eden Prime.
This might be
Thank
useful.
you. And scene.
It's too late for me.
Your check is in the mail.
They're still in my head, stealing my thoughts.
My mind.
Keep them out. I've got no choice but to destroy this relic. And myself.
Oh.
My brain!
Listen. I love everyone and anyone who does their best in community theater. Which has nothing to do with what we just heard. No, sir.
Well said. Well said and well articulated.
I need one more of these. I feel like we're so close to leaving. There we go. Somebody got paid money to read those lines. He tried. He tried. Dr. Case would never understand the deal I made with the collectors. He's obsessed with these Protheans. He would sacrifice everything to learn their secrets. It nearly cost me my life, but I did it for you, Helen, to ensure you remain safe. The damned collectors agreed to spare your colony in exchange for this Prothean find. I can only hope you remained innocent of any of this ugly business. It was all for you. Dr. Robert Aloy. Where's my check?
Hey, check it out. It's Ozma.
I actually really do like the end of this. Because I just remembered.
That's a pull that I think only I will get.
I didn't get it.
Ozma's fucking cool, though.
I believe it. Damn!
How unceremonious.
They're like, we don't know what to do with it.
We are so hapless that we don't even have any dialogue.
They didn't pay us enough.
Nah, all the money had to go to that guy.
That guy they pulled from, what, the streets
Accounting.
of Montreal? Yeah, sure. The accounting offices on the streets of Montreal.
That's right.
All the money had to go to the Hammerhead, says Mixa. Was it worth it? As somebody... Oh, God. Wait. I totally paid for this DLC. I'm allowed to say this. No, it wasn't worth it. That shit should have been free. It should have been free in 2008, and it should have been free 12 years after. Oh, boy. Okay. I think we're...
So wait, was that it?
Yes. That's it. And there's one more thing, actually.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
It's about the female camp. We received a new message from Dr. Aloy. It's just a headshot. I don't know what to do with it. Check it out. We don't know what to do with it, so Shepard just keeps it because it looks cool.
Does look cool.
So fucking stupid.
And it makes the hammerhead sound for some reason.
What? The warning overheating imminent issue sound? That's what it says?
Yes.
Warning. Bad gameplay detected.
No messages for you, Commander.
But you just said! At ease, Chambers.
Chambers, please.
It's the Prothean artifact that we brought back. It's affecting Yeoman Chambers' minds.
It's giving everyone short-term memory loss.
I said Chambers' minds, and I like that more. Like, she's somehow working on multiple levels. Alright, time to go do that thing that our boss told us to do, like, 25
2
hours
weeks
ago. Yeah. Fine. I guess I'll go to my job, I guess. I'll go to my terrorist job.
I wish I could put off my job for that long.
A derelict Reaper. Orbiting Menezene is a 2-kilometer-long ship with the unmistakable profile of a Reaper. It's giving off power signatures in localized areas, but they're far weaker than a ship this size would indicate. The Reaper seems to maintain a mass effect field that has kept it from falling into the failed star, but massive holes have been blasted and melted into parts of the hull and remain unrepaired. The only logical conclusion is that the Reaper died, or was at least reduced to a minimal functioning a long time ago. Melee creatures often try to outflank you. Watch out! Watch out! This is a cool mission.
It's time to get back to authored content that doesn't suck.
The impact shot. That's correct. Yes. We're about ready to go. Jack and Samara. No. Jack and Grunt. We need some close-up people for this one.
Need some brawn.
We need some brawn.
What's with all the chop, Joker?
Doing my best. The wind's gusting to 500 kph.
This was a mistake coming here.
There's a second ship alongside the Reaper. It's not transmitting any IFF, but the radar paints its silhouette as Geth.
I guess we know why the science team stopped reporting in.
Or it could have been the 2 weeks that we waited.
Yeah, they got bored and left.
Maybe they would have been fine if we hadn't put it off for so long.
The Reaper's mass effect fields are still active. We just passed inside their envelope. Eye of the hurricane, huh?
Alright. Time to figure out what's going on here. Oh, good.
Smells bad. There's blood, but something's wrong with it.
People getting turned into beef jerky out here.
There are no beef dip.
I want to hear Steve Bloom say Barano beef dip.
You and me both. I'm with you on that one.
Barano beef dip is great. Perfect username also.
Very true.
What's happening? Oh, it just wasn't taking it. I think I was
too slow.
Passing over something else. Money. We've got to have money.
The airlock has been installed at the far end of the hold section. We have begun pressurization for shirt sleeves work. The crew is edgy. I reassure them it is mere nerves, a superstitious reaction to what this hulk represents. The corpse of a vast ancient life form. Privately,
cool.
I can't deny the atmosphere. The angles of the walls seem to press down on you. I find myself clenching my teeth.
The idea of exploring a Reaper corpse sounds so fucking cool.
And the idea that, like, the second that you get here, people are like, it doesn't feel right. The walls feel like they hate me. I need to leave, and I need to leave now. It's like I'm in public school all over again.
Oh boy.
My father will hear about this. What did we get? Codex entry on Reaper indoctrination. Oh, fun. Just some light reading. Oh, we got money though. Money's good.
We finished cataloging specimens A203 to B016. No evidence of active nanotechnology noted. Dr. Chandana believes they would have decayed over the last 37 million years. There's not enough data to support his claim. He asserts that the truth is patently obvious. I am concerned. Chandana has been staring at the samples for hours. He says he's listening to them.
Great. Wonderful.
Can already see where this is going.
Yep.
Normandy to shore party. What just happened? The Reaper put up kinetic barriers. I don't think we can get through from our side.
Trapped in a Reaper. I want to shoot someone.
What else can we do?
I need options, Joker. What have you got for me?
Shepard, a kinetic barrier can only be produced by a Mass Effect generator. That is true for any ship, even a Reaper. At the moment of activation, I detected a heat spike in what is likely the Rex Mass Effect core. Sending the coordinates now.
Please do,
Be
Edie.
advised, this core is also maintaining the Reaper's altitude.
So when we take the barriers down to escape, the wreck falls into the planet core.
Oh, great.
That means everyone dies. Yeah, got it.
You'll get us out. I know you will.
If any helmsman can pull us off this thing before it reaches crush depth, it's you. We'll make a sweep for survivors and recover what data we can. Stand by.
Aye, aye. Good hunting.
Also, hello, UI. In the middle of Joker's
Oh,
cutscene.
hello.
That was weird.
What a mess. Anyone else hungry?
Love you, Grunt.
You married?
Honestly, I relate.
Katie had anger management issues. When my brother got married, the best man tried to hit on her. She kicked him down the church steps.
What? Katie's my wife. I must have told you this story.
No, I know my wife. I remember that day was the only time I saw her wear stockings.
Yeah, the kind with seams up the back. That's what I remember too.
What the hell is this? How can we remember the same thing?
This thing was screwing with him.
Man. We don't know anything about the Reapers, but this whole thing seems nightmarish.
Trouble incoming!
Oh, speaking of nightmares.
Got some nightmares.
Nightmare! Oh, good.
Oh, that's great.
Jack?
Nothing can stop me. Plenty more.
That's why you bring Jack on this mission. Shockwaves will just annihilate these things.
Mm-hmm.
Because keep in mind...
Geth made these husk things.
Keep in mind that the way these guys die is that they just explode when they've had enough of their health bar. Like, they don't usually go anywhere. You know, they just blow up.
Yeah.
So if you get something like Shockwave that just immediately takes them all out, way less of a problem. Also makes for good footage.
Third day with this headache. You'd think Chandana would have let me have a few hours off. God damn! What? The thing, that just gray thing. It disappeared when I looked straight at it. Came out of the
Jesus.
We took up that panel. I didn't see it.
Okay, hold on a second.
You should lie down.
Thanks, Jack. Should've what? That was a close call. Holy shit.
Nothing left.
That was an incredibly close call.
Headache. You'd think Chandana would have let me have a few hours off. God damn! What? The thing, that just gray thing. It disappeared when I looked straight at it. It came out of the damn wall. Where we took off that panel.
I didn't see anything. You should lie down.
I'm telling you, this ship isn't dead. It knows we're inside it.
Calm down. Now I'm getting a headache.
Spooky.
Remember, those things are sapient. Not even sentient. Sapient.
And there is a difference.
Shooter is good. Good enough they should come out of hiding.
I appreciate you, Grunt.
Oh, it's this.
Oh, fuck yes. We don't need it, but I'll take it. We can use this.
That's right.
Can't believe we got another damage upgrade for the sniper rifle. We're past 5 at this point.
To the right.
To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 3 husks this time.
I'll put them down.
Right on your ass.
He's taking quite a few hits. That Krogan armor also coming quite in handy.
Nothing can hurt me. Too late, quick.
Alright, I need this. Let me just... Jack?
Grunt is the best.
Grunt is... Look at that! We just cleared like that whole damn plate of enemies. Alright, that one's down. Jack?
I'll destroy you.
Fucking awesome.
You love to see it.
It's brilliant. And keep in mind, you can run into this fight with you also knowing Shockwave. So...
Chandana said the ship was dead. We trusted him. He was right. But even a dead god can dream. A god, a real god, is a verb. Not some old man with magic powers. It's a force. It warps reality just by being there. It doesn't have to want to. It doesn't have to think about it. It just does. That's what Chandana didn't get. Not until it was too late. The god's mind is gone, but it still dreams. He knows now. He's tuned in on our dream. If I close my eyes, I can feel him. I can feel every one of us.
Indoctrination hitting hard and heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what we got here. Grab me one of these. Grab me one of these. And then there's got to be another one of these just for good measure. So, one of these. And, oh, there it is. Hacker Man.
This might be useful.
Oh, look. It's a bunch of CD Projekt Red's internal shit. This is illegal, but we can use this. Oh! Oh, we haven't seen this since Mass Effect 1.
It's true.
We need to get out of here. You just got epically pwned. Yes, thank you, Mixa. God, that letter is awful. I'm not gonna say that letter is the worst part of the scenario, but I'm gonna say that that letter is awful.
Third day with this headache.
Oh God, we walked the wrong way. Okay. I got turned around. Although, wait, no, 'cause that's the only place that we can go, right?
There must be a path that you're missing.
Must be. Maybe it just didn't trigger? Oh no, this way? This way.
Yeah, it's a lift. Or no, just another catwalk. Through a haha funny door.
Do my little turn on the catwalk. On the catwalk, yeah.
Do your little turn on the haha funny door.
Pizza haha
Not to
funny
be
door. Shit!
Not to be confused with the scary door.
No. Why? The dreidel thing.
You hit the XXX and the YYY.
See here. It will be sucked. There we go. Cool. We've done it. Now heading into Arsenal Gear, Ascending Colon.
Remember, safety is everyone's concern. We have gone 5 days without a workplace death.
Oh, good. Wonderful.
Oh, good. Thanks, Cerberus.
At least this one isn't, like, loudly shouting into my face, right?
Yeah. You see him raise his eyebrow?
That's right. It's like the mandible twitch on the Turians.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Shepard Commander.
Hell yeah!
The fuck is up, Legion? You look cool.
Geth talk. Since it knows you, tell it I can tell.
Ow.
One Geth? That's a bunch for them to do anything. Mark.
So, I'm sure that now we probably don't need to tell you who the final party member is.
Yeah, I remembered as soon as I saw him.
Given that they gave you, like, a cutscene and everything.
Take you.
Legion's great. And the rest of this mission is great. This is exact. Oh my good god.
I'll put them down.
Yeah, I know you will.
That's a lot.
It's a lot of them. Just get them into a choke point, get them on the ground and stomp on their face.
That's right.
Shields have failed.
Oh man. Okay. Jack, now would be a good time. Yeah, it's like bowling.
Hell yes.
Like Deadly Premonition 2 all over again.
Oh man. Bowling is a sport for idiots.
You think I could go pro? Absolutely not. I think a lot of
game so much
can hurt me.
That was maybe. I don't know. I still think that might have been the best game that I played of 2020.
Nothing can stop it.
Or the best, like, 2020 game that I played, rather.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give you another one of these. There we go. Woof.
Woof indeed.
Also, not a very sniper rifle friendly mission, is it?
No.
Good thing we've got two incredibly badass crew members here with us.
That specialize in close combat?
Yes, for sure.
Very convenient.
Because Grunt can put on the armor and just take the entire crowd, and Jack can knock out the entire crowd with pretty much one shot.
Too late. Now you're dead.
Thank you, Grunt. Oh boy, okay.
What if Mass Effect just had the cannon from Serious Sam? What if that?
I'd be down for that. Well, that was a flat miss. Yeah, impact shot! I need to get the fuck off of this catwalk. Hey guys, what are you... Grunt!
And here we were just saying.
I was wondering why so many of them were all, like, standing and not dead. Guys, come on.
Hitting cover.
No sweat. I'll get there.
Moving.
I guess I'll just keep popping the waypoints until we're done. Good. It's proper formation.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Good stuff.
This is what all of that Cerberus training was for.
Trouble. Should have run. Now you'll fry.
Hell yeah.
Right.
Just rush him. It's a good thing that my teammates are functionally invulnerable.
Moving to it about.
Oh boy. Okay. Where's my way out of here? My way out of here is up here. Yeah.
I have to ask, do those shots pierce?
No.
Weak.
They do not pierce. There might be one that does. I believe there are piercing sniper rifles in 3. 3 has a lot more customizability when it comes to just actually being able to make your guns into pretty much whatever you want them to be.
If you ask me, sniper rifles should always pierce.
I agree. They are just super accurate cannons. There we go. That could have been rough.
It could have been rough, but you came through in the end.
Totally. Alright, come on, guys. You with me? You appear to be with me. Jack?
On it.
Gotcha.
Jack? I heard that he's a psychomaniac.
Right.
On it.
This looks like more combat up here. Oh, right. I remember this. Two of them. Two of them plus fun. Plus extra fun.
Yeah.
Double your fun.
Oh boy.
Impact shot.
Oh wow, okay, that one tracked us a little bit. Alright.
Oh no.
Once more into the breach. Now see, what I tried to do was I tried to like chip their health down so that there would be enough of them that they could be taken out by Jack and Grunt, but then I think Jack and Grunt both got swarmed by the little dudes.
Time to fight.
So it takes what?
Time to fight.
3 shots?
Feel the
Hold your fire,
or
Shepard.
2 will do it. 2 properly aimed shots will do it.
Too late. No, you're dead.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now impact shot. Yep. And I want to save the rest of this. Right back at you, buddy.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
The punch in this game is pretty, it's fun to use.
Too late. Now you're dead.
I wouldn't say that it's great because it's not, but it's fun. Just like right hook, right hook, right hook, right hook.
Come here.
Buddy, 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 buddy.
New victims.
Anybody else? I think we're good. Oh, we're good until we get up here anyway. With all of this ammo that they've given us.
Like a trail of breadcrumbs.
That's right. Like a trail of breadcrumbs, they're all gonna come falling down one after another. Like a house of cards.
Bingo.
Is it 1 mid shot that'll take him? I think it's 1 on the... Yeah, okay. 1 mid shot with the pistol will take it out. So that's good to know.
On the ground now.
That didn't do much at all, huh? Here we go.
You should burn them. You should burn them all.
Dead.
I should burn them all. You all burn. Yeah, it doesn't do nearly as much as the sniper rifle does.
I thought it was supposed to destroy armor.
Yeah, but these guys are all armor. So, like, it puts a dent in it, but I just don't think that the damage is there, maybe?
I'll put them down.
There we go.
All we need to do now is destroy the Mass Effect core.
And then the ship gets squished. Make sure we're gone.
Boy, you know, I mean, this mission is, like, literally nothing but scions and husks and abominations. And because of that, they really pile them on. It's a different kind of challenge. I like it.
It's like that subsection in Control with the mold.
Yeah. The enemy variety on display in 2 is really good. And you can tell that they have a lot of fun with it. C, and then these two, these two, these two, and then these two. There we go. I did it. Do I get my sucker? I'm not leaving without my sucker.
That it?
Where's the Cerberus team?
I gotta, you know, I feel bad for saying this, Jack, but I don't think that the Cerberus team is any longer. I'm pretty sure they're just dead. That's the impression I get.
Somehow I doubt Jack feels bad about that.
No. I feel bad for the people that died because they had, like, a particularly rough way to go. But on the other hand, they were Cerberus. So, you know. How bad can you really feel? Hell yes.
This is the moment I've been waiting this whole mission for.
Hostiles.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. The Geth are really cool, and most of the series does them kind of a disservice. But I think, I really think that, not only do they do well by Legion, but Legion is where the series really starts to get to talk about them a lot.
Taking damage!
You get a lot more context into exactly what their deal is. And I very much appreciate that, because that's something that's been missing for...
I am worthless.
Run! Jeez, Grunt. Don't be sad, buddy. It's okay.
That was like YouTube poop level.
It was.
That was wonderful.
We'll bang, okay?
Oh, there's so many of them.
I want that clipped.
Mixa, could I ask you to clip that? Is that within your power? Okay, hold on. Alright, so this should do 3. 3 will probably do it. Seems like a rule of 3 situation. I gotta remember that, I gotta remember to aim for the midsection and low section.
Damn it! Watch where you're shooting!
One and done.
No shields!
Oh boy. Jack, give him a shockwave.
I'll kill you all!
Nice. Oh boy. Rough situation. Grunt. Oh boy. So one of the extra little upgrades that we got was a significant cooldown reduction, which I forgot about until this mission. But you've been seeing that everybody's been really able to do it a lot easier than the rest of the game up to this point. There we go.
They're right ahead of us.
Yeah, our powers have been coming up pretty quickly. I think ours haven't been coming up as quickly as our teammates have.
Too late.
But we could mitigate that with armor. Although we're not really as big on the biotics as some of our teammates are, so I think ours are mostly like. I think ours are generalized. Like, we have a couple of small upgrades in a bunch of different fields.
Shepherd of all trades, master of nothing.
That's right. Come on, Jack.
You know what I'd like to see?
What's that?
A game like Pulsar, but in the Mass Effect universe and with a budget.
Totally.
But like multiplayer and open-ended and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that working for sure.
I'd play the shit out of that.
Pistols forever. Come on, pistols forever. Yeah, pistols forever.
Nobody left but us.
Hell yes.
Hey, Shepard, grab the Geth, too. Gotta be worth something.
You want it? They're dangerous, but I can handle one.
Dude, yeah. 100%. We're taking it.
Tally said no one's ever captured a Geth intact.
Maybe a little risky, but it's just one.
We're out of time.
We said the
move.
same thing about you, and I grabbed you, so we're grabbing this Geth.
Hang on, folks.
It was actually probably more dangerous to grab Grunt at the time.
Yeah, probably.
Everybody run. Everybody jump. Run for it. Oh, that's too much.
We're clear. Go.
That jump is way too much, but we made it because we've got those cyber legs.
Well, there's clearly like some kind of gravity thing going on.
Yeah. Maybe there's a Mass Effect field around the shuttle bay.
Well, there's not a Mass Effect field anymore, and that's why it worked.
Yeah, there you yes. Reaper IFF successfully retrieved. Loss of Cerberus team on the Reaper vessel unfortunate but unsurprising. We'll use team's health records for comparisons against husks encountered on Reaper for possible insight into indoctrination and husk conversion process.
That's a document I'd like to read.
Increases damage by 50% for the entire squad.
You've been building those, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I
should go
have.
build.
Holy shit, dude. Holy shit on it. Holy shit on a shit sandwich. 50%! Remember, we were taking down those scions in about 2 hits.
Salvage we recovered. For now, we've stored it in Edie's AI core. We need better equipment to fight the Reapers. An intact Geth would be invaluable to Cerberus's cyber weapons division.
We'll have to disagree on that, ma'am. I saw enough of these things on Eden Prime. Space it.
Cerberus has a long-standing cash bounty for an intact Geth. I assure you, the reward is significant.
It seems, yeah, it does seem to be wearing some N7 armor. What's the deal with that?
I want to know why it has a piece of N7 armor strapped to its chest.
Battle trophy, maybe? Would a machine care about that?
No.
No. Trophies imply emotions that AIs don't have. I doubt it's more than a convenient field repair.
It specifically helped us.
I've killed hundreds of these things, but I've never had a chance to talk to
And
one.
it knew our name.
This one tried to communicate with us. Hell, it probably saved our lives. Why?
Reactivating the Geth is a risk. If you do so, it should be for humanity's best interests, and not your curiosity.
I still think
Shut
our
up.
best interests involve an airlock.
Shut up.
I'm not deciding one way or the other until I know what we've got here. I want to start it up, interrogate it.
If we activate it, there is no guarantee we can deactivate it again.
Bullets can.
Shut up!
That's not what I...
Thank you, both of you, for your recommendations. I've
Who's
made
the
my decision.
goddamn commander around
Talon's
here?
gonna freak when she hears about this. So what about this Reaper IFF?
Right, the reason that we came here,
I have
actually.
determined how to integrate it with our systems. However,
I
the
mean,
device
yes,
is
but
Reaper
also no.
technology. It is important we test it thoroughly before attempting the Omega-4 relay. It will take some time to properly integrate it with our own systems.
How many subquests are we talking about?
Are we talking hours or days?
Impossible to say.
It's
the
up to
technology
you.
is complex. The crew will begin work immediately.
Okay. Until then, we keep building our team.
I'll let you know when the IFF is ready for shakedown.
Oh boy. Alright, so that's quite a bit. Plus 20 Paragon. Okay, that's good. Want that. We can use that. Let's check out this sniper rifle damage before we go and do anything else. Because we've got...
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Yeah, the female... I know, the female camp. Thank you. Thank you, Chambers.
He's back from female camp.
Turns out it was great. Medbay upgrade, we don't need it anymore. Weapon upgrades, that's what I want. Sniper rifle damage, 5 out of 5. Okay, plus 50%. Yeah, gimme. Gimme more. We've also got heavy pistol damage, 6 out of 6. It's now stacking beyond what was originally available. We're gonna take all of this.
Should get heavy pistol critical. Because that sounds
bonus.
good.
That's right. Heavy pistols sometimes deal double damage. Upgrades the heavy pistols and hand cannons for the entire squad. I like numbers, but also I'll take it. Why not? Oh, not the shotgun. I don't have a shotgun. I need this submachine gun though. I kind of wish it didn't kick me out every time.
Yeah, that's a bit dumpy.
Can we just... Do we have enough to get all of it?
Perhaps.
SMG shield piercing. I'll take it. We don't have these yet. Okay, we don't have those yet. That's really good. Look at all those upgrades we got.
You could probably get even more.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. The rest of it though, I'm gonna get off screen. Because we want to go. We want to go and figure out what's going on with this Geth. Because I'm intensely curious about this. I mean, I'm not, but, you know, Shepard is.
I am.
You are. I already know what's gonna happen. But I want to see it.
I'm turning this thing back on. Be ready.
Aye, aye.
Thank you, guard.
I have isolated our systems and erected additional firewalls. I am prepared to resist any hacking attempt.
Awaken, awaken, awaken.
Take the Normandy that must be taken.
Finally awake, huh? You're pretty.
Can you understand me?
Yes.
Got a big
Are you
hole
going
in
to
you.
attack me?
No.
Do you know me?
You said my name aboard the Reaper. Have we met?
We know of you.
You mean I've fought a lot of Geth?
We have never met.
No, you and I haven't. But I've met other Geth.
We are all Geth.
There is
and
no
we have
other.
not met you. You are Shepard, Commander, Alliance, human, fought heretics, killed by collectors, rediscovered on the old machine.
Old machine.
Old machine. You mean the Reaper?
Prompt. Be
Reaper,
racist.
A superstitious title originating with the Protheans.
Old
We call
machine.
this entity the
Crazy
old
old Maurice, huh? Crazy old Maurice.
You seem to know an awful lot about me.
Extranet data sources, insecure broadcasts, all organic data sent out is received. We watch you.
You watch who?
You watch me or you watch organics?
Yes. Yeah.
Which?
Yes.
Both.
Oh, I love this. I love this so much.
What do you mean, heretics?
Geth build our own future. The heretics asked the old machines to give them the future. They are no longer part of us. We were studying the old machines' hardware to protect our future.
Tell me about it.
Are the Reapers a threat to you too?
Yes.
The Reapers are a threat to
Why
everybody.
would they attack other machines?
We are different from them, outside their plans.
What future are the Geth building?
Ours.
Will anyone else be affected by whatever it is you're doing?
If they involve themselves, they will.
I love this.
So you aren't allied with the Reapers?
We oppose the heretics. We oppose the old machines.
Good enough for me.
Shepard Commander opposes the old machines. Shepard Commander opposes the heretics.
That's right.
Cooperation furthers mutual goals.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Are you asking to join us?
Yes.
Then what should I call you?
Geth.
I mean you, specifically.
We are all Geth.
What is the individual in front of me called?
There is no individual.
There is no individual.
We're
We
Geth.
are Geth. There are currently 1,183 programs active within this platform.
My name is Legion, for we are many.
Yeah, okay.
That seems appropriate.
Christian Bible, the Gospel of Mark, chapter 5, verse 9. We acknowledge this is an appropriate metaphor. We are Legion, a terminal of the Geth. We will integrate into Normandy.
Fucking no, you won't. Not that part. But welcome aboard.
We anticipate the exchange of data.
Hey, guess who we're gonna start next week by talking to? Because Legion is the fucking best.
Hell yeah.
Oh man, Legion's great. So yeah, our squad is now complete. Only we still have to gain loyalty back from Jack and from Legion. So that'll be happening. We also cannot get Zaid's loyalty back. However, let's put a pin in that. Let's clean out our dead fish. Just leave them there. What if you left them there for the next time that Liara came over? You're like, hey Liara, you want to have some wine again? You bring her back over and she's like, Shepard, did you not clean out the dead fish? And you're like, what dead fish? That's just how that's what they look like.
They're lazy fish. Freeloaders.
That's right. Say goodbye to our space hamster for a little while. Which, by the way, that space hamster is a... I think that's a Dragon Age reference, because I think you can also get like a little weird hamster in that game. Anyway, that's gonna pretty much do it for today. Is there anything that you want to say before we head out?
Legion seems pretty cool.
Legion does seem pretty cool. This thing seems weird. And I am very excited to go into what is the final act, more or less, of Mass Effect 2.
It's been a long time coming.
That's right. Stay tuned, everybody. Next time we're gonna get into some shit. Thanks for watching.